9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Buzz, beautiful people. Happy Friday. It is your sweetest oosh Wrestling with Honey here for the Honey Night SmackDown watch along as part of Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. And you know, it's a big weekend, right? We have Worlds Collide. We got Money in the Bank. We got a lot of anticipation for tonight. We are going to have some crazy things happening in the next 3 hours. I can guarantee it. There's just been a lot of talk in the wrestling world, but I am here for it. And I will be your hostess with the mostest here for tonight. And I'm so excited because we got a lot lined up this evening. Of course, all the Money in the Bank members are in the house. The matches are completely locked in and solidified. SmackDown is live from Bakersfield, California today. We got Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and Logan Paul under the same roof, of course, to anticipate what's going to be happening tomorrow, since they will be going head to head. Then, of course, we have the men's Money in the Bank match locked in. Andrade, El Grande Americano, Solo Sikoa, Penta, LA Knight, and Seth freaking Rollins, who is making his way to the ring currently at the moment right now, along with, of course, his goons or his alliance, I would probably want to put it. Very nice suit. I'm loving the look. I'm loving these looks lately from Seth, most especially. But not only that, we also have the women's Money in the Bank locked in. We have Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, the goddess Alexa Bliss, the beautiful madness that is Julia, and of course, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer in the house. So you know it's about to get chaotic. Things are about to get real crazy. And of course, as if I couldn't be any happier or any more excited about tonight, we got Aleister Black. Aleister Black is going one-on-one with the megastar LA Knight. Yeah, of course, after their interaction last week, these boys about to go head-to-head tonight, and I can't wait to see what they cook up. I believe it is going to be a very good match. So I'm excited for tonight. I'm really excited. I hope everybody's got their snacks and their munchies and their beverages and whatever else you need to be comfortable. If you got a favorite blanket, if you got a favorite type of snack. I do have a particular one myself. Tonight's choice is onion garlic chips. That is a childhood throwback for me personally. And yeah, that's how I'm feeling tonight. Got my caffeine for the evening with some cola. And Seth Rollins is already talking his shit, y'all. I'm so excited for tonight. Money in the Bank is tomorrow. I just can't believe how fast time has already been flying. It's absolutely insane. Shout out to everybody who's already in the chat as well. Boza, our information officer. Happy Honey Night SmackDown to you, sir. About to get nuts, about to get crazy. I hope we are ready for the ride. Pachu, of course. Brandon Stevens, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Danny Lombo, thank you for joining. What do you think about women's wrestling? Did you see them kicking you in the pit of the stomach? Would it hurt or would you resist? Would your stomach hurt? Lord have mercy. If we're going there already, we're about to get off the rails. But I hear the people calling for the OTC, and I can't help but wonder if our OTC will make an appearance anytime soon, being that, Seth Rollins is walking around out here being his own kind of tribal chief in some kind of way. Not saying that I acknowledge it, because I don't necessarily agree with how this was formed. And, of course, to insult my tribal chief even more, you take his wise man. It's just wrong. So, and then on top of that, the last time we did see him, he got speared by Braun Breaker, and we haven't seen him since. I must say, I do love this faction, though. I do. This is a great faction right here. Bring factions back. Bring them back. Benjamin, good to see you. Happy Friday. Will Morales, good to see you. Eating chocolate cake, so much wrestling, SmackDown later, and TNA pay-per-view. Yeah, so I'm hearing there's a lot floating around on the socials. I will say this because, we're all about growth here in WWT. And I will give credit where credit is due. Doesn't mean I have to necessarily agree with anything others say about this person, but congratulations, Mercedes. Congratulations. 5 belts Monet. 5 belts Monet is pretty crazy. So congrats. That's all I'll say. But we are here for SmackDown. And I'm wondering what all this hype up that Seth is giving right now is going to lead to. I'm waiting to hear whose music's going to play next. I mean, Cody is here. And so is Jay Uso. Oh, wait, so it's Solo Sikoa, excuse me, not them. He's in the Money in the Bank. So well, there it is. There it is. Of course, the music. See? Right on cue. I'm wondering whose music's gonna hit, and there it is. You have Solo Sikoa there with JC Mateo, and of course that's Samoan Werewolf, the United States champion. Now, I can't wait till they get in the ring because this is looking real crazy right now. Think about where we were like over a year ago, okay? Think about the bloodline before Jacob even came in, before JC Mateo came in, before Tama Tonga and Tongaloa even came in, before WrestleMania 40. Think about what the bloodline looked like and look at where they are now. Look at where Paul Heyman stands. It seems like every single moment there's a point in time where Paul Heyman is standing across now from each member of the bloodline, which is really interesting to me because we've seen him talk to Jey Uso. We haven't seen, there's no way he's going to be talking to my tribal chief because my tribal chief don't want words. But to see Paul Heyman behind Seth freaking Rollins, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker while standing across from Solo Sikoa as the leader of this Timu Bloodline 2.5 with JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu with no Tama Tonga, no Tongaloa in sight. And this Solo Sikoa is about to make it real interesting because this isn't the same Solo Sikoa that Seth Rollins faced while he was the enforcer for the tribal chief Roman Reigns. So this is a really cool dynamic that we're seeing here. Solo just popped the crowd. There's something really interesting going on here with these two. Both have betrayed Roman Reigns. They have a lot in common if you really think about it. The only difference is that they have a wise man. Ooh. And every single one of these men have messed with the Samoan family in some way, shape, or form. So this is very good. I like the way this looks on the camera right now. Yo, Jacob and Braun just staring each other down is wild. I love it. Jacob versus everybody, man. Jacob versus everybody. We said it. We said it from the jump. Hey, Maria. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Papa Honey's in the building. Yes, I'm so excited. Everybody's up in here. Happy Friday. I hope you guys had a great week. I had a very busy week, a very exhausting week, but I'm glad it's pretty much over, but there's always work to be done. What's up, Jeffrey? Shug Sokoa, for real, for real. Solo's facial expressions, man. Okay. A lot of back and forth here between these two. Very big egos in this Money in the Bank. Very big egos. But then you have other members in this match that you wouldn't think would be in this position, but they are. We got Penta. We have Andrade. Just saying, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Not to mention El Grande Americano and LA Knight. Okay. The dialogue, oh, your whole family rather stab you in the back than have your back. Ooh. What are you saying? What are you insinuating there, Mr. Rollins? Don't poke the bear. Right. Seth always trying to manipulate family business when it's not even his business. This is all the more reason why I believe that Roman Reigns should come in and find a way. Ooh. And find a way to. He just called him a bitch. He just called him a bitch. No, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. But I think this is all the more reason why the tribal chief should come and stop Seth, either from winning this briefcase or from cashing in to prevent him from pulling off another heist. That's what I believe. I believe that to prevent him from, well, he didn't prevent him from pulling off another heist because he wasn't able to stop him the first time. You took it from him. But to be able to stop him and change the timeline and that dynamic in their relationship, and then because we still haven't gotten Seth versus Roman one-on-one like that. Have we? Like just them by themselves. Like I don't know about fat. Oh. We'll get to that, y'all. We got 3 hours of nonstop talk of this stuff, but I can't keep my eyes off the screen right now because Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker are getting closer and closer each second, but Seth is now coming in between. One thing I do respect about Seth? He's not afraid of the Samoan dynasty. He's not afraid of this family. He's not afraid of Roman Reigns. He's not afraid of none of them. Oh, okay. You're just going to walk away then? All right, that's fine. Yeah, don't just tease it. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. Yep. Don't turn away. Don't turn away, big dogs. Don't turn away. That was very intense. Good way to start. Good way to get the heart pumping a little bit. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh, who's that? That is Big Him. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's Big Jim. Let's go. Jimmy Uso. Reminding who Big Brother is. And okay. And we have JC Mateo versus Jimmy Uso up next after this commercial. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Add it to the card. Let's do it. That says Fatu versus Braun. What a match! Listen, man, that match is gonna be insane. Whenever that match happens, it's over. Over. Sign me up. Indeed, Jeffrey. Hey, Courtney. Good to see you, Mama. Happy Friday. Free Money in the Bank and Worlds Collide. Every time a PLE arrives, guys, I feel like we were just talking about it being booked. Like, I can't believe it's really happening. And this is dope. What a time to be a wrestling fan. For real. You guys are so funny in the chat. Real Talk T, what's up? Big weekend. Big weekend energy. Big weekend energy. We gotta be ready. So excited.
That's why we created new Narita Memory 3D. Unlike ordinary memories, Narita's revolutionary formula has clinically tested ingredients that support.
How was everybody's weekend? And not only that, not only that. I mean, not only all of that in wrestling is, we love wrestling, but it's also a big weekend. It's a big Puerto Rican freaking weekend. That's what I'm talking about. Shout outs to all my Boricuas celebrating the weekend. Going to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Have a good time for me. I know Selena Vega's gonna be there. Damian Priest's gonna be there, but your girl gotta work. But it's all good because your girl gonna make something happen real soon. Your girl's gonna make something happen. Because honestly, I'm just trying to save up the chips and get my busy bee self into SummerSlam. Quite honestly, that's what I really, really want to do. I want to be in the house for the first ever 2-night SummerSlam that's happening at MetLife Stadium. For sure. Clash of the Titans. What a great term to put that. Yes. What a great way to put that. For sure. It is giving Clash of the Titans. It's crazy to put Solo in a Titan kind of category only because he never really had a championship. So it's like, what's up, cousin Ron? Happy Friday. You stop. Jeffrey says, I stopped calling them Team of Bloodline. It's Solo's associates. They work for him. Well, not Jacob. Jacob worked for himself. Jacob worked for himself. Moses says tonight starts 11 pay-per-views and special events this summer with TNA against all odds in Tempe, Arizona on Arizona State University. And we are back with the action here. Jimmy Uso versus JC Mateo. Bell has rung, and here we go. Benjamin says Jacob and Braun need to have a 7-match series in the future. Man, the ring gonna break. 7-match series. Woo. Oh, Marie, did you remember that I'm a Steelers fan? Thank you for asking. I'm not sure how I feel about Aaron Rodgers, quite honestly. I'm really not. I'm not thrilled about the fact that it took this long for him to sign with us if he was trying to make a decision, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers. Whoop-de-doo. That's how I feel about it. What's everybody snacking on? Jeffrey's eating waffles. Woo! Waffles. I love a good waffle. I like strawberry waffles. Or even like, you ever have like the cheesecake waffle that they have at IHOP, or they used to have at IHOP? I haven't eaten an IHOP in years, but there used to be this cheesecake waffle or this cheesecake crepe thing. I don't know, but it looked like a cake. It was cheesecake stuffed in a waffle with syrup and whipped cream and strawberries, and it was freaking amazing. Jay Hendry says Money in the Bank is only a 3-hour PLE. Only 3 hours? I mean, they haven't announced any other matches, and we were talking about this last night on Kayfabe. When we were I believe we were pre-recording for Kayfabe. But Now I can't remember if we were pre-recording or if we were actually on live because I've been so busy and I was so tired yesterday on live. But we were talking about the fact that it was only 4 matches and that, do they really need a 5th match? Because everything is already so stacked. So do they need another one? And if there was to be another one, what would it be? Yeah, Mike Santana's hosting, I believe, the House of Glory. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, it's okay. You have the cocktail sauce and a fork. You're the best. Shout outs to Patchy. He's the best. So he's trying to make sure I get right, make sure I have my energy, make sure I have my sustenance. I just can't eat without a fork. Or munch without a fork. Cheesecake waffles. I'm telling you, I swear it was a cheesecake waffle that I had at IHOP one time. And it was so good. So good. Courtney says that her Dolphins play Pittsburgh on Monday Night Football, and she wants revenge on Rodgers after what he did to her team on the final game of the season. Oh boy. Well, I mean, I can't knock you for that. Just don't hurt anybody else. Yeah, only now he says, "Okay, I'll join the mandatory training camp." Like, boy, bye. Yeah, Bozo, you didn't know? LA Knight versus Aleister Black. I'm so excited. Get to see the entrance, get to hear the song. Beautiful Friday night. Beautiful Friday night. What's up, Gas Mask? Good to see you, man. Oh, absolutely. Shout outs, cousin Ron. Absolutely. Happy Pride Month for everybody, especially to the bigots, he says. Stirring up that pot, cousin Ron. I love it. Frank Garcia says, "Are you the boss lady for your podcast team, honey?" Chris Munoz. I cannot take the credit for being the boss lady. There's only one boss lady here at WWT, and that is boss lady TK Trinidad. Yes, sir. I would say that I am the busy bee, the sweetest oos of the podcast. More like that. Num num num. Let's see what else are we munching on. Maria's munching on empanadas. Oh, I haven't had a good empanada in so long. So long. I used to love when my mom would make the beef and cheese empanada. Woo, girl. One of my top faves. Anything with cheese. Anything with cheese. Mess around and make an empanada with like pepperoni and cheese, like a pizza empanada, a pizza nata, a hot pocket, basically a hot pocket, but a little better and crispier. Put that in the air fryer too. Love that. That was a wild opener. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. And we're also going to hear from Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's Champion. I'm so excited. 3 hours is definitely more than enough, I would say. And 4 matches is enough, I believe, too, because there's a lot going on. And those Money in the Bank matches are going to take up some room. They're definitely going to take up some room. Tell me about it, Jay Hendry. Tell me about it. I was so upset that they didn't keep him. They should have kept Justin Fields. I would have been totally happy with them keeping him, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with that organization. I don't know what happened. Something had to have happened. But I just know that it's not like the Steelers to waver under pressure. It's gonna, there's They just got to adjust to a lot of their changes, and I hope that they can. Hopefully, they can make a lemonade out of lemons. You know, and we'll see. We'll see Aaron Rodgers finally get out of his cocoon and become a butterfly. Back to it, Leon. Good to see you, Leon. Oh, cousin Ron, you're so sweet. Thank you for that. Thank you. He says Honey's one of the first lieutenants of WWT. I appreciate that. Aaron T, what up? How are you? I'm doing good. Boop, boop, boop. Cousin Ron, oh wow, you're going crazy now, man. You're going crazy. Cousin Ron is munching on tortellinis with a creamy pesto sauce with garlic bread. That sounds like absolute heaven. My dad, Papa Honey, actually loves tortellinis. That's one of his favorites. He loves tortellinis. Cheesecake is definitely one of my favorite desserts. Or I could just have like a nice chocolate chip brownie, or just a nice classic chocolate chip cookie. I'm simple with that. Or if I'm really feeling Honey McDuck, I'm getting creme brulee. But yeah, cheesecake, creme brulee, they're like this, man. They're neck and neck. I love them both. Gas Mask just had potatoes and eggs, protein meal. Good on you, mate. Papa Honey putting in a request for mom. Happy belated birthday to mom, by the way. Shout outs to mom. Apparently, mom hasn't made empanadas in a while. He's going to make a request for that. Looking like Jimmy's taking control of this match. I thought I was going to speak too soon, but so far, so good. So Jimmy still got it, man. These two boys are going at it. Ah, that's why it's 3 hours due to UFC 316. Interesting. Boza, I don't even want to talk about it. Don't even say that out loud to Pat you. He's already not happy about it. About WWE releasing a Tyrese Halliburton shirt. If only we would have gotten the job done, man. That would have been a Brunson shirt real quick. But it's all good, man. I tell everybody who's a Knicks fan, be proud. Be proud. And at least it wasn't a sweep or anything like that. But I would say the only thing that was the most embarrassing about that series was getting beat in Madison Square Garden. All those times. Especially that first game. That one kind of was like a knife in the chest right there. Uh-oh. Jacob and Jimmy staring down now. Oh, and there we go. Jimmy with the win. Everybody went crazy for that pin just now. JC Mateo thought he would get the upper hand because Jimmy wasn't looking while he was staring down Jacob. And JC accidentally hits Jacob. So now you know this is how it creates the tension. This is how you stir the pot now. This is how you this is how you rekindle a rivalry right here. Because JC and Jacob have a lot of history. A lot. Look it up if you haven't seen it. He's a problem. Calling Jacob a problem. You damn right he's a problem. What are you going to do about it? JC Mateo. Ugh. Guys, I can't believe this. I know they did predictions on WWT Live, but I'm going to do mine for Money in the Bank as well. Ah! But before we do that, my friends on TV. Okay. That's right. She did. She best believe she worked her ass. Oh, she said, "Baby, I speak your language too, honey." Come on, Zelina. Oh, I love her. I love her so much. Come on now, Julia and Zelina is going to be a fantastic match. I pray to God Julia don't win. I pray to God. But you best believe Zelina ain't going down without no fight. That's just how us New York girls are built. We don't fold. We're gonna go down, but if we do, we go down fighting. Christina, what's up, girl? I haven't seen you here in a minute, girl. What's up? Hey, honey, driving to work. Only watching the watch on Faith the Picture. Child, it's already it's so much already happened, and it's only 35 minutes. We already have a preview of what's to come between Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa. The stare down between Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu. Jimmy Uso just had a match with JC Mateo, and of course, things ended in shambles for the Timu Bloodline because while Jacob Fatu was trying to distract Jimmy Uso, JC Mateo thought it was appropriate to try to hit Jimmy from behind, but accidentally he hit Jacob Fatu. Yeah. Yep. So now you about to wake up the werewolf, and that is about to be a problem. Jason Mateo had the nerve to say to Solo Sikoa, "You need to do something about this. He's a problem." Yeah. And that's how I feel about it, especially if I'm Jacob. But Seth Rollins was talking a lot of smack. Solo Sikoa as well, back and forth there. And then we just saw that transpire. And now we're teasing a lot of Julia versus Zelina Vega, possibly for this United States title going forward. And I'm scared. I'm just hoping that, Julia, you just got here, girl. You're not going to be taking nobody's title so easily. That's all I know. Cousin Ron says, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and I don't want to mess it up, but somebody made sure that her grandsons knew how to cook. Leon the King says, Sweetest Ooze, would you want to see an Anarchy in the Arena match in WWE like AEW? I think we get Anarchy throughout the whole show. So that's pretty much Anarchy in the Arena. Just their own version of it. It's a little polished. But if you're talking about the stipulation itself, I think that would be pretty crazy. That would be pretty crazy. Yep. Oh, Dad's ripping the Band-Aid off, y'all. Shall we talk about it? Do we want to talk about it? I understand it's a sore subject for some. It's definitely a sore subject for me. But the councilman has faith. Has faith that something could turn around for our beloved R-Truth. Hey, Amanatu. Happy Friday. Yeah, Chelsea's outfit is fire. You damn right she's not. I wouldn't believe it for a second. Not that easy. She just won it. She just got it. There's no way. How many titles do I have? I have 2. Just 2. This and this. This one's technically Patchy's. I got this for Patchy. He got this one for me. Uh-oh. Jacob backstage. Damian Priest. All these run-ins that Jacob is having. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's Shinsuke in the back. Shinsuke Nakamura has been creeping in the back for quite a few weeks now and real quiet. His contract situation and everything. Is he going to attack Priest? Oh, God. Piper Niven. How many times? I feel bad. How many times does Zelina Vega have to whip your ass? Is it me? Come on out, girl. Come on out, friend. Let's go. We don't play. Nah. We don't play. HOV lane. No stops. No delays. Come on now. Come through, champ. That's right. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Look at that belt. She's so bad. She's so bad. I love her. I love Zelina. Dude, Zelina, I love you, girl. I love you down. I love you. You keep slaying. You keep doing that shit. You keep doing that. Push. Push. I said lips from my hips. Check up, get that kiss. Save everything. That song eats. I don't care what nobody says. Shout out my friend Javon. He hit me up in my DMs and he was like, she need a new theme song. I'm like, what? You all right? Are you feeling all right? I think her track is perfectly fine the way it is. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's her on the track doing her voice, like her prank voice. That's the same voice where she pranked Dominic. Because it sounds just like that. If someone could find out, maybe confirm that. I might have to look that up. I thought Zelina was done with them too, Dad. I don't know. Oh, she breaking out. See, that's one thing. That's one thing you don't want. An angry Boricua with a weapon in her hand. That's the last thing you want. I did not, Frank. I did not watch All Elite Wrestling Fighter Fest. I did see some clips though, and I saw Tay Conti return. That's pretty awesome. That was a pretty cool surprise. Courtney says, I love Zelina and wish she had a bigger pop. Should have utilized her love for anime and podcasts that she's doing. That's the PR girl in me. No, they should. Absolutely. The cosplays and all of that stuff. Like, yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. Or chancla. Yeah, especially a chancla. That's one thing you don't want to deal with. Shit like a boomerang. Oh, come on, Zelina. Focus, girl. Focus. Ouch. Those kicks are fire, Z. That's one thing, yo. I I feel like I don't have a shoe game, but I definitely have a taste and a style that I know I would get. And I love high tops. Anything high tops is dope for me. I'm not a big fan of low tops. Jay Hendry said, not sure why the crowd is not feeling Zelina. Great wrestler, just not getting the pops from the crowd. I mean, it's just it's probably just the vibe. You know, not everybody catches the vibe, but I don't think every wrestler doesn't get a pop. Of course, the whole goal is to get a pop, to get the biggest pop in the show. But there doesn't need to be a pop necessarily every time, because there's certain areas of the world that are different fan bases for different, superstars. But at the same time, everybody cheers and boos for everybody anyway. Like, people can't make up their mind, and Cena told the truth. We'll literally sit here and say, we'll scream CM Punk, but we'll then also sing Seth Rollins' song. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's all the same, Mice. It's all the same. Is she giving Sasha Banks vibes? I don't see it. I don't see Zelina giving Sasha Banks vibes. I see Zelina giving Zelina vibes. That's what I see. Wrong comparison for me. I'm just messing with you, Jay Hendry. And it also, right, Boza, it also depends on the arena and where they're at. We're building the most helpful AI. So you can expect 800,000 packages a day. Catch phishing attacks and help coders, well, code. Let's do. Good reason. Made with all natural ingredients. Coke, fit, squeeze. Yeah. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because the TV's on pretty loud, and I just don't want to get. You know what? I'm gonna be honest and straight with y'all. I got the TV on kind of loud. Can anybody hear my TV? I just want to make sure that I don't get us flagged or anything on the watch along for tonight. Give me like a thumbs up if I'm good, if you can't hear the TV. Need more soda. We got Zelina Vega down and out. Girl, get up. Girl, get up. I need my fighting champion. Get up, girl. We using weapons? Oh, a brawl, I guess. Yeah, that's right. A Bakersfield brawl. That's a first. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you for the thumbs up, buddy. Thanks, Christina. Thank you. Awesome. No, I just want to make sure that y'all I know I'm also good that you guys can hear me, but I just want to make sure that we don't hear the TV, or you guys don't hear the TV in the back, because it is pretty loud, and I was just like, maybe I should lower it because I wasn't sure. But thank you guys. Roger Downs, good to see you. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Honey Night SmackDown watch along. Hope you guys have your TVs on USA watching SmackDown, because that's exactly what I'm doing. And girl, Zelina, if you don't get up, girl, come on now. Let me find out. Zelina about to get a whole sleeve on her leg. Because she has like, oh, no, get her back in the ring. But yeah, let me find out. Look, Zelina Z. Why am I just peeping and noticing her huge thigh tattoo? Come on. Oh, my girl about to be tatted up. That DDT on the chair was nasty. Nasty. Yeah. You could get some too. I bet she just hit Albert Fire, was like boop, and then just got back up. Oh, you just open handed slapped my friend. You have to pay for that. Zelina, make her pay. Make her pay. What is, oh my God. I smell it. Y'all know what's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen right here. Come on now. Code red. Code red right from the right from. Yep. Go for it, Z. Come on. Yep. Get her position. Hop, skip, and a jump, girl. Yep. Thank you. I see it. I see it. Oh my God. Yes. 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 Ooh. Yes. And that is a 1, 2. Damn it. Really? God. You know what? Somebody come out met my girl. She just told her to get, she just said, Albert, get the table. Yeah. You know who we need? We need Meechin and B-Fab. Where they at? That's who we need. That's her backup. That's her backup. Miss oh my Lord. Ooh, girl. Damn. They trying to humiliate my friend out here in these streets. What are y'all doing? They're going to try to put my girl through a table too? Nah. No. We can't have this. Somebody come out and help my friend. I swear, if it was, if I was able to, I'd be running right from behind that curtain right now. Music. Hit my music. Let's go. Gotta save my friend. Put me in the game, coach. Well, Pat, you just called it because he guessed Julia was going to come out and save Zelina, and there she is. Oh. Through the table, too. And I swear this better be the last time that she beat your ass, Piper. And that makes sense. Julia wants Zelina to herself. All right. And she did it fair and square. Let's go. That's my U.S. champ right there. Oh. She's raising Zelina's arm, showing respect. You better not hit. And as soon as that's like, I saw it in her face. I saw it. I saw it in her eyes. I saw it. I knew that was gonna happen. That had to have happened. Honey, you can't be naive. You know damn well when they show respect, they're going to knock your ass right out as soon as they do it. Oh, no. But we can't take this title off my girl yet. She's about to have a Money in the Bank match tomorrow anyway. Why she need this title? Oh, whatever, Julia. You and your 63 days. Me and Cindy are going to have a talk. I feel attacked. Cindy, and say her name, and there she is. Is that what she said? She said, Julia said you belong to me. Girl, about to get my heart rate up, girl. We're going to have discussion about this. She's got a whole Money in the Bank match tomorrow night. Why she got to bother my friend for? She ain't even do nothing. She's just here being champ, a defending champ. You're right. 63 days is longer than Zelina's reign, but I bet you Zelina passes 63 days. I bet you. Oh, everybody hush. Everybody hush. Mr. Black is speaking. It's Aleister Black. He's on the TV. Everybody quiet and listen. When Aleister Black speaks, you listen.
Using the black house was almost, in a weird way, I still respect it, but the longer I think about it, the more I think that you stole something from me. And that does not sit with me. See, it's funny what the human mind can do.
See my face?
But now, I want to take away
Both my friends back to back every Friday. It's so beautiful.
No Shinsuke Nakamura. No relaxed rules. Just you and me. And none of all the shadows. And I'll drag you into violence. It's nothing. But if you beat me out tonight, I will look you in the eyes. I will shake your hand and defeat you.
But he won't have to because he gonna beat your ass LA Knight. You got a Money in the Bank match tomorrow anyway. You'll be good. You could afford the pin. Look at my guy. My guy. I'm just so happy he's back on Friday nights. I'm just so happy. My friends, bro, back to back every Friday night is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Are you kidding? I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be a happier camper to be hosting a Friday night watch along. It just so happens to write itself, you know. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, guys, when did we have the very first SmackDown watch along? Might have to do some digging, Dylan. I have to see about that. I might have to do some digging in the archives. When was the very first? I know it was around the time just before Jade started appearing. That I know. So it had to be last summer. Huh. We're gonna have to figure that out, guys. I wonder. I never really even thought about it. His promos definitely hit different here than they did when he was Malachi. That's because they didn't know what to do with him. Like he had really good vignettes and promos in AEW. Yeah, they were all backstage or pre-taped because they would never put his ass on TV. That wasn't his fault. That was their fault. But I know before he left in 2019 or 2020, whatever that year was, I know his shit was about to get crazy. Like his storyline was about to be nuts because he was doing all this Tales of the Father, and he looked like that character from Far Cry, and he had the glasses, sitting in the chair with a book, and he was telling stories and stuff. And I was just like, man, reinvention of a character is a cool thing, and that was pretty damn cool. And it would have been cooler if they would have kept it, but they didn't. But I'm fine with all of that, because at the end of the day, if none of that happened, he would not be here right now. Every single thing, think about every single thing that he did leading up to when he left led him up to right now, to returning back. That's what happens with a lot of them. They always come back. They always do. Like, how do you have him appear in one of the biggest ways you could have him appear? Show up in the lights go out, show up in the ring wearing all black, and you kick the shit out of Arn Anderson or Cody Rhodes, was it? And then after that, nothing. Nothing. We never got that. Can you imagine if they did book Malachi like that? Like Cody Rhodes' ultimate nemesis, like the anti-hero to the hero. Like, who's more anti-hero than Aleister Black? For frick's sake, he has a clothing line called Black Mass, and they have a shirt that says anti-hero. And speaking of which, I think I bought you that shirt, didn't I? See, look, proof. Case in point, right here, proof. Shout out to Black Mass, by the way. If y'all don't check out Black Mass's gear, y'all should, because their stuff is really dope. But it's a little, it could be a little scary to some folks, but it's more for the fashion of it. And who cares? If you're scared of it, you're scared of it. You don't gotta like it, but damn it, you will respect it. Worlds Collide, Money in the Bank, post show, Big Pop. Yeah. Here we go, guys. Speaking of Aleister Black. Is it me or is LA Knight slimming down? A lot of them are slimming down. Legado, Aleister, LA Knight, Seth Rollins is trimming back up a bit again. And I'm trying to think of who else. Oh, Santos Escobar too. Sorry, LA Knight. I ain't rooting for you tonight. Bronson Reed, definitely. Yo, I was just saying that to Patchy the other night. I'm like, yo, he looks incredible. He looks fantastic. No, let me talk to you. Lights out. Lights out. Let's go. Lights out. Turn him off. Give you the Teddy P. Turn him off. Oh, yes. Ever since he's returned. You haven't noticed that? Aleister's segments and matches totally correspond within the time frame of Zelina. His debut and her title win was all within a span of 10 minutes when he returned on that SmackDown. So yeah, and I don't blame them. So that way they could get in, do what they got to do, work out, do the show and stuff like that, and be out and maybe stay, hang around for the show and stuff like that, help out, and then be out, go home, chilling. But yeah, I think that is not a coincidence for sure. Shinsuke and Aleister should team up. Mag Mangum says Shinsuke and Aleister should team up. I think that would be a cool team up, but I wouldn't want to do that right now when you just had Aleister Black return in such a big way. And I want to leave Aleister the way he is. Like, we don't need Shinsuke in another meaningless tag team, and we don't need Shinsuke them forcing two solo stars to be a tag team. Like, we don't. Fraxium, I draw the line. But we're not going to do that with Alistair and Shinsuke. Cindy, you better stop that. Don't you dare do that, girl. There's no way like that. Those are my peoples. Lena and Alistair, my peoples.
We get to El Grande Americano Gable. Well, that was a mixed reaction. We like him or we don't.
Dad says they scheduled Alistair Black and Z matches back to back so they can ride home in the same Uber. Probably. I mean, hey, when you're married and in the business and you're on the road together, why not?
We've done this a million times. I can drop you on your head one more time, climb the ladder and take that case. No problem. But then I think about dummy number 3.
Who's dummy number 3?
I think about a guy who's recently
LA Knight going through the whole list of the Money in the Bank contenders that he will be going against. Thank you, Courtney, for confirming that El Grande is Chad Gable. I keep trying to say this to the boys and Dion and Will, and they're just like, I was like, I saw the CG on his boot. They're like, no, honey, that's a EG. That's a lowercase E and a G. Ugh. I don't know. I'm not buying it. I'm with you on that, Courtney. LA Knight's your pick. Very nice. Good luck. I don't know if LA Knight's gonna get it.
he had a shot. And I understand. Look, this is a big deal here. Money in the Bank's a big deal. Money in the Bank can make careers. It can break careers. So I understand.
That's two different people, honey. One has a 10 and the other doesn't. Oh, really? Oh, really? I see what y'all doing. Y'all not gonna mess with me. We could go back to Seth, but I'm telling you, Roman Reigns has been real quiet. He's gonna stop him from getting that, either getting that briefcase or cashing it in. It's one or the other.
He's gonna be sitting on the couch. He's gonna be sitting on the couch watching this man, showing everybody whose game this is, with everybody saying, yeah.
Lights out. Guitar note. Yay. It's like this is how I got, well, I probably used to get just a little bit giddier, but every time I heard that Funhouse music, we're really glad that you're, listen, as soon as that music came on, I was like, everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. This is the same energy though. Oof, I love that vest. No man is ever truly good. I like that he combined a little bit of the House of Black hood along with his vest that he used to wear at NXT. Do they have his song up on Apple Music yet? Because I'm tired of listening to it on YouTube, man. I want to download this shit out of that. You put your finger around. Boza says Chad Gable is El Grande Americano. I swear I'm going to lose. Councilman and mayor told me early Chad and Grande are two different people. Yeah, they swear by it. They swear by it. I don't think so. I'm not buying it. Same, Jeffrey. Oh, I love the graphics for Alistair. I love it. I have the very first Alistair Black t-shirt that they had at NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn. It was white and it had that hand symbol with the eye in the middle and the flames like on the nails part. Oh my god. Still have it there though. Still have it there. And that was, I don't even know how long ago that was. I don't even remember. Oh man. Guys, just like that, it's 9 o'clock. 1 hour gone by, just like that. 2 more hours left of the Honey Night SmackDown watch along. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. Shout outs to everybody watching and hanging with me for the next couple of hours. So far, so much has happened and still so much more to come. We saw Zelina Vega successfully defeat Piper Niven. We also saw Jimmy Uso defeat JC Mateo in a one-on-one match with, of course, some distractions and shenanigans going on between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu as well. So there's some friction going on now that's going to be going forward with JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu. We had Seth Rollins and Solo Sikoa pretty much kick off the show with their factions together and Paul Heyman in the ring. A lot of tension going into this Money in the Bank season, man. A lot of tension, a lot of heavy hitters in this match. I'm not so much worried about the men's match. It's really the women's match that I'm like, okay, this is going to get nuts. This is going to be a little crazy. And I'm kind of upset that it's not going to be the main event. It should be the main event. It's not going to be the main event, but it should be. It totally should be. You have all the workhorses in that one match. All of them. Boza says, warning, honey. Mayor sent his client, little Miss Mercedes Monet, to Germany today, and she won a third title, the European Wrestling Association Women's Championship. Yeah, I heard that's like, what, belt number 5? I already said my piece and wished her a congratulations earlier in the stream. I will not repeat it. If you didn't see it, run it back and watch it. 5 weeks away from Evolution 2. Can't even imagine where this is going to go with the second women's pay-per-view. Excuse me, PLE in history. I'm sure there will be quite a few stars showing up as well. And I can't help but feel like Stephanie would show up for that one too. Even though, of course, she's not really in the business, but you know how she likes to open up the show and do introductions. So I think that would be a cool idea. That's what I hope too. I hope that we have all the women's titles defended, including the tag team championships. What are we doing with the women's tag team championships out here? Where are they? Who has them? Does anybody have them? I mean, well, Liv and Raquel, I know Liv and Raquel have them, but it's like, can anybody else have them? Does anybody else want them? Do we have any women's tag teams out here? Where they at? Here we go. 1-on-1. Bella's about to ring on LA Knight versus Aleister Black. Who's your pick? Let me know in the chat. And also, don't forget, like and share this video, guys. Let your friends know. Sweetest Oos is on Friday, and y'all missing out. Let them know. Every time I see this man, I feel like he's getting new tattoos. He gets covered and covered anymore. This shit right here, this tattoo, man, that's ballsy. That's ballsy. God bless. I don't know how. What in the hell? Aleister Black turning lights out in here, malfunctioning my whole system. What's going on? Pardon me, y'all. Gotta get my lights on. There we go. Okay. That was really weird because only we control it. And Patrick's phone is in the other room, and my phone was right here, and no one was touching a thing. It's that Aleister Black shit, man. That was probably him telling us to stop judging his side tattoo, probably. Or these two. Every now and then they like to wreak havoc. They're so cute, aren't they? Punch him, Alistair. Yes, her leg sleeve tattoo. I noticed that she's getting like she's forming a full sleeve of tattoo. I thought I was bugging. I gotta see it. I gotta see how it looks like. I want to see if she's posted pictures or anything online. Final words before Money in the Bank. Don't forget, we still got that later, so make sure you guys stick around for that later on tonight. And it's going to be Tiffy time in a moment because we will be hearing from our women's champion, Tiffany Stratton. Not to mention the 6-woman tag team match between all of the Money in the Bank contenders for the women's match tomorrow night, which of course we know is going to be chaotic because then you also have all the women that are involved with the women that are in the match that are dealing with that, because Julia's got that match later, so you know Zelina Vega's going to get her ass. Then Naomi's going to be out there, so you know Jade Cargill is going to be showing up. Then you also have who else? Alexa Bliss, so maybe Charlotte, because you know she's been messing with Charlotte. Maybe not so much messing with Charlotte, but they've been kind of interacting backstage. Yeah, so the women's match is definitely going to be the final because they're trying to, I guess, make up for them not being the main event tomorrow, which they should be. But you know, John Cena got to ruin wrestling. He got, you know, he has wrestling to ruin. Yeah, it was the Lilies. That, you know what? That's what we're gonna call them, the Lilies. Thank you, Amanatu. You get full credit for that one. God, what a knee. This man, Alistair, is practically completely covered. Oh boy, Papa Honey predicts Senor Money in the Bank. We've already had that. There's only one Senor Money in the Bank, and that was Damian Priest. And he says, gracias. We're not doing that. Don't tell me you're condoning this too, Dad. Oh, man. You and the councilman and Dion will have a field day. A field day. Cindy says, Kyrie pinned both the champions, so that's got to go somewhere. Good point. Hey, y'all.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy God. Was he trying to do his backflip thing? And he fell out? Ooh, thank the Lord. Oh, I would have lost. Ooh, child. That was scary. That was scary. I agree. I feel like, but you know what's crazy? I feel like Aleister Black's striking abilities, and this is to Amanatu's son's comment for those that are listening. Aleister Black came back with a vengeance, though. His striking abilities seem better to me. I think he's always had great striking ability. He's one of the best renowned ones. And he takes that craft really seriously. You see him posting a lot of his videos, like him training. He's in the gym like every damn day working on it, and he also teaches it because he has him and Zelina have a gym and called Dark Arts Gym, and they do all of that. They work on their striking abilities, and damn, Frankie, stop moving my light. You know, conditioning and things like that, and he's done so well. I feel like he strikes a lot harder in his training videos sometimes, but when he gets those knees in here, like that one he got LA Knight with in the corner with, like that was a doozy. Like when he gets you, he gets you. Like it's to the point where I almost think that it's about to become a Seth and Cena thing. When remember when Seth did that to John Cena, broke his nose? Oh my lord! A week later, John Cena came back, nose was fine. It's that $1 million nose right there.
But her goals aren't easy. She fixes. She manages. She provides.
Oh yes, I know her with that. What did that dress reminded me of? That dress looked like it reminded me of a Spice Girl era type dress from the 2000s mixed with y'all ever seen the movie Heartbreakers with Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sigourney Weaver where they were the mom and daughter con artists? There was a scene where she meets the guy or whatever and they're on the beach and she fell in the mud or whatever, and she was wearing a dress that kind of looked like that. It was like a platinum or vinyl looking type latex looking dress. But yeah, Chelsea girl, you got to be careful with how you're wrestling and what you're wrestling in. These dresses ain't it, girl. You coming out there to scrap, especially you're going to interrupt and not mind your business and putting your business in your nose in business that don't belong to you and interfering in people's matches and stuff. Benjamin poses a good question. What do you guys think? Who will go after Tiffany? Plus, could we get a Tiffany and Mariah stare down? Well, that's interesting. But we've already seen that Mariah May has made her presence known in NXT. And I think Sean is going to strike while the iron is hot there. And he should. There we go. Okay, Alistair, you redeemed yourself. Good job. He did the moonsault there. Came out perfectly fine. Close, but no cigar on the pin. No, I thought he fell. Oh, I thought he fell. So LA Knight. So okay. So LA Knight pushed him. I didn't see that part. I thought he fell. Try to go for BFT. Oh, he missed. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Neck breaker. Come on, Alistair. No. 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 You need to catch him real good with a kick. You need to catch him with that black mass. LA Knight seems to be countering everything Alistair's trying to throw at him. It's like Alistair almost has him right here where he wants him, but oh, there we go. Oh man, come on, Alistair. That was the Birmingham. Yep. Veteran move. Roll out that ring. Makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Seth Rollins, it makes sense. Cindy says Julia 2 belts. I'm manifesting it. Oh boy. Which 2 are you giving her? Oh. Seth was about to attack again, and Alistair stood up in front of him. Turn around, Alistair. Turn around. Shit. Got speared. Oh. So well, let's not forget Seth Rollins is the reason why Aleister Black had that eye like that in the first place. Remember, guys? Remember in 2020 when Seth was going crazy and putting people's eyes on the corner of the freaking stairs? Aleister was one of those people he did that to, and then he had the eye patch thing and the wraparound, like looking like a pirate. And he was doing the same thing to Rey Mysterio. Very interesting moment there. I hate that they beat him like that, but I get it. And this means that now Aleister has a new target. This is going to be fun. Let's not forget, guys. See, yeah, I'm not to. Don't forget. People forget little details like that. I don't. Because I was upset. I was upset when Aleister left after all of that. Because it's like, damn, yo, we were going somewhere with him. Because he was about to change up his whole look a little bit. I didn't like that they changed his music or whatever, but you know, like the one eye patch look, dead man kind of like looked really crazy on Aleister. King and Queen of the Ring tournaments kicking off next week. Night of Champions, it begins. Finals will be the finals will be in Saudi Arabia at Night of Champions. And whoever wins King and Queen of the Ring, whoever wins King and the Queen of the Ring will get a title shot at their respected championship brands at SummerSlam. Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news, y'all. I'm not upset. I'm not upset about Aleister. He didn't get pinned or nothing. So I'm not upset about that at all. Hey, Miss Jade.
I mean, it feels great. Now, I understand I won't have the opportunity of climbing that ladder.
That was a very dark time. I would hate to remind you, but listen, we got to support our guy in dark times and in his brightest. And I was a true fan to stand by all that. I was with it for Aleister during that time for sure. CJ LaChapelle, good to meet you. Thanks for joining us. He says here that he's new to the channel. Everybody, let's welcome CJ. He's asking, am I a big Bayley fan? And is Bayley my favorite? Bayley is his favorite women's wrestler of all time. Very good choice. Very good choice. However, I can't. I am a Bayley fan. I am a Bayley fan. However, I cannot agree that she's my favorite wrestler of all time. But you, sir, are more than entitled to your opinion here. You're more than welcome to share your opinion here, respectfully, of course. We're a good gang here. So feel free to like and subscribe and hit that button. Join the chat. Join us every week. We do this watch along every week for Friday Night SmackDown. We also do Mondays and Wednesdays and even Tuesdays for NXT, Wednesdays for AEW. And make sure you guys follow, and make sure you follow on Instagram as well. You can follow Women's Wrestling Talk. You can follow me at Wrestling with Honey. All things on the socials: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Working on the Twitter. Patrick says I need to get a Twitter, so I'm going to work on getting a Twitter. But welcome, CJ. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Seth was the guy that messed up Aleister's eye. That was a pretty big surprise. What a big announcement Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce have announced that the King of the Ring tournaments will begin for the men and women's. And at Night of Champions, the finals will happen at Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And the winner of the King and the Queen tournaments will then face their champions at their respective brands at SummerSlam at MetLife. The first 2-night SummerSlam in history. As if I need any more reason to be there. I'm not getting no sleep that week. One thing that I definitely want to make, and we're gonna have to talk to a few people about this, and I'm sure I could try to make this happen. But I want to go to Remix Rumble if they're having it in Jersey or New York, where they play the wrestling theme songs in the club and the music and stuff like that. I need that. You know how long I have been wanting and waiting to go to a place, like a bar, a club that has wrestling theme songs playing and you just jam out. Like that's what I do on the regular in my AirPods in my head. That's what we did on the regular as a family with me and my siblings when we were kids. And we would come out and fake and pretend to do everybody's entrance and stuff like that. Like to be in a club with other wrestling people, other wrestling folks who like wrestling just as much as you do, other wrestlers and superstars just hanging out, shooting the shit. I need that vibe so bad. It's not even funny. I would be a kid in a freaking candy store. I really would. I would. Ugh. Jay Hendrick here with a good point. He says, how random is it that both of the GMs are former NWA world champions that never wrestled in WWE? That's a wild statement. That's quite a mouthful you said right there, sir. You know what? That too. Shout outs to Courtney too. You know, I need everybody to give Courtney some flowers in this chat. I need a bunch of flowers right now from every single person in this chat. Even those of y'all that are watching. Y'all want to be shy? Don't be shy. Give my girl her flowers because Courtney did a record of a 4-hour watch along on Wednesday for AEW. So she definitely deserves her round of applause. Shout outs to Frederick for that. Give my WWT sis her flowers. Baddest Man, The Making of Mike Tyson by Mark Kriegel. New book available for purchase out now. Interesting. Yes, Legado de Fantasma. She did that Fighter Fest free pay-per-view on TV this week, and next week she's also going to have another 4-hour pay-per-view on TV, Summer Blockbuster from Portland. You've been boycotting WWE ever since the SmackDown before WrestleMania for pulling her from the WrestleMania. Understandable, but you can't really be boycotting them that much if you're here right now. Bailey's not my personal fave of all time. I mean, and you're entitled to your opinion. I have different favorites, and that's totally okay. We all don't have to like the same thing. But I have different favorites for many different reasons. I kind of like a little bit of everybody for certain qualities and certain attributes that they have as well. So it's not like I can just say like this person is my favorite of all time. Well, maybe there's a couple of people I could say that about, like Shawn Michaels. I could say that about Bret Hart. I could say that about like. I have a big three. My 3 constants. Shawn Michaels, Brett, and Undertaker. And I think I've mentioned that, but I'm mentioning that here since we have a new guest with us. Yes, I love the flowers for the PR princess. Courtney, look at all these beautiful flowers for you, girl. Shout out to Courtney. Oh, God. Oh, Grande Americano, Chad Gable, if that is his real name, is here. Did he just say Le Champion? Penta. Oh, this match is about to slap. This Money in the Bank match is about to be pretty crazy. We're about to see some really amazing spots with the men's Money in the Bank now that I'm realizing that more and more. I am, however, pissed though that we don't have Karrion Kross in the bank. Just saying. I won't get too upset about it. Pierce. Yeah, I saw Chad's shirt, Courtney. Eye roll. Major eye roll. Oh, we doing Creed Brothers versus Penta and Andrade? Ugh. Disgusting. I'm going to throw up. Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion, is in the building and she looking mighty fine. Face beat for the gods. Gold, shimmery, and looking like a champ. Buff Barbie is in the building, y'all. That's a nice list right there, CJ. Bailey, AJ Lee, Trish Stratus, and Lita. I'm not mad at that list at all. I'm not mad at it. Boza says, good luck to Honey and Courtney if Roxy wins Money in the Bank tomorrow. Man, if Roxy wins Money in the Bank tomorrow, I would be shocked. I would be shocked. I wouldn't have really seen that coming. Not right away. Not this quick. Jay Hendry, what makes you say that? You don't think Ray Phoenix fits in better with, I don't think there really is anything that has to be better about it, but Penta seems to fit in. Jay Hendry says here, Penta seems to fit in better with WWE than Ray Phoenix. I would tend to disagree, only because Penta does kind of have a little bit, a few more weeks ahead of Ray Phoenix as far as the debuts went. And they're both very skilled. And they've both been received very well in the WWE, at least I think, every week. I can't say the same for the likes of those like Dragon Lee or even the LWO in some cases, because now it's kind of gone a little lackluster. But I think Ray Phoenix is doing great with WWE so far right now. Uh-oh. Mommy's here. Shout out to my sister Mare. She's probably losing her mind right now. My sister-in-law Marianne is a huge fan. Patsy's sister, Patsy's little sister. She loves Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's her favorite. So I'm sure she's screaming at the TV right now. I still feel the darkness that lives in me. Give you chills. Oh my God, that girl that looked at her. She was so hyped. She made eye contact with her. She was like, tell you, Rhea Ripley was still Rhea Ripley is Mrs. Still Your Girl. Because the husband was right there too. So funny. Another one with tattoos, like on her body, like tattoos on the ribs. Like I know that shit had to hurt. God bless her. I know that shit had to hurt. It's mommy time. Oh my God, Boza, no.
I've never actually been a part of the Money in the Bank match before because the fact is, I never had to.
It's okay, CJ. It tends to happen when we're talking about our favorites.
But I do know what it feels like to be a champion.
Cousin Ron, I'm not gonna lie, man. I wouldn't be mad at either choice, but Naomi needs that win. I really feel like Naomi needs the win. And then Stephanie, oh, speaking of which, there she is, La Primera. She does have a better shot than Roxy in some cases. I'm not really so much worried, but look at her, yo. She's this woman ain't here to freaking play, yo. She ain't here to play. This is my dad's favorite. Papa Honey about to go off in the chat any minute. Oh, yep. See, I told you. Right on cue. Stephanie is no nonsense, bro. But I really believe Naomi should be the winner. I halfway agree with you on that, CJ.
Speaking of somebody who knows what it feels like to be a champion, this is Raw's big recent signing. The first woman in NXT history to hold both NXT singles titles at the same time.
Oh my God. We got the buff Barbie, Mommy, La Primera, the goddess. They're all just lining them up. Hey, Lilies, look. It's your cousin. Boy, and then Roxy's coming up, Julia, and then Naomi. So Tiffany's just gonna be sitting back and watching, I guess. But it's gonna be 6-on-6. Mommy, the goddess, and Stephanie Vicar. I cannot believe that these are the teams that are being formed right now. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, cousin Ron, and I was just thinking, yo, her pop at the Rumble was so beautiful. It was so cool. I loved her pop at the Rumble. Like that shit was loud as hell. Loud as hell. It is. That's their cousin. That's their cousin on TV. We're the grinding up and coming cousins that are get through the back door to work their way up to the hustle. She bum rushed through the front door. She's on TV now. So she made it with Alexa. We're trying to catch up. So that's what's happening here. She's the famous cousin. We're trying to be the low key famous cousins. Yeah, they're bringing this money. They're bringing it with this Money in the Bank. As soon as they put Rhea Ripley and Alexa in it, I was like, why are we going for like the A-list women on the roster? Like, there's a lot of other women that could be getting this opportunity, but it's like, what are we making our way for? So it's like, okay, of course, you have to hold the slot in for Julia. You got to hold the slot in for Stephanie. Then you, of course, Naomi's got to be in here. But it's like, holy shit, man. You bringing out the heavy hitters. Heavy hitters. This will be, the women's match will, no doubt about it, undoubtedly be the match of the night. Undoubtedly. If it wasn't for freaking Logan Paul and John Cena willing to ruin wrestling so much, I'm not so much mad about John Cena wanting to ruin wrestling because I kind of wanted this Cena in the first place anyway. But it's just Logan Paul. You know, it's not so much the one guy is the second guy. It's not, you know, because that's what he's used to being. You know, as the great Sami Zayn said to Logan Paul, you'll always be number 2. And that's exactly what he is. A number 2 stain under my shoe, my dog. That's what you are. Oh, man. Eventually, I'm going to get into my story about why and how I feel the way I feel about Logan Paul and why it has transpired this way. It's just, there's a bit of a backstory, and it's not even like a personal thing. It's just my thing. And I'll be able to explain that at some point, but you know, we don't sell. Not here. No, we don't need Javer and Cody again, taking over another main event. Absolutely not. We don't. What happened to Gunther? What happened to Damian Priest? What happened to all these other people? Drew McIntyre. What happened to the Tribal Chief? Damn it. Definitely one of the most star-studded women's Money in the Bank matches of all time. One of them. Oh, yes, guys. We are a couple of weeks away. Those of you who are going to be in the tri-state New York City area, like I am, Fanatics Fest is hitting June 20th to the 22nd at the Jacob Javits Center. Catch all WWE superstars and legends and sports legends alike live. Tickets available now at fanaticfest.com. Gonna have Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, Charlotte Flair, Jey Uso, Bianca Belair, and so many more. And it's gonna be so much fun. You might even catch your sweetest Uso out there. So yeah. I definitely am planning on going to Fan Fest. There's just some things in the works that I'm just waiting on, and we'll be finding out very soon. But most likely, yes, Jeffrey. Well, that's without question, cousin Ron. That I'm talking about like as a performer. I'm only talking about as a WWE superstar. I'm not talking about outside of it, because how everybody else feels about Logan Paul outside of wrestling is how I feel as well. There's just a certain way, and the reason why I am the way I am with him. There's a certain reason why, but we'll get into that eventually. I don't want to reveal all my magic tricks. Jeffrey says Naomi looking like a red Starburst with yellow filling. Or a yellow Starburst with the red filling, because it's reversed technically. And there she is, Madam Prodigy in the building, in the house. Her first ever Money in the Bank match, and not one to play with. She is definitely not to be overlooked.
Friday Night SmackDown is presented by Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted, please drink.
Well, that too. Yeah, and that, cousin Ron. And here comes the beautiful madness. And she's the last one here showing up.
And then the partner from Tokyo, Japan, Julie. I was on Julie earlier, getting involved with the Zelina Vega Piper Niven Bakersfield Brawl.
I like Julie, man. Whoever tailors her stuff and her masks are sick.
Zelina Vega, of course, should Julian grab the briefcase tomorrow to potentially cash in on Zelina Vega.
So, guys, I mean, it's not the final match tonight, but we need to make a decision, y'all. Who is winning and who's winning tonight, this 6-woman tag team match, and who do you guys pick to win the briefcase tomorrow night? Johnny Autism Wrestling, thank you for joining us, sir. He says TKO made me so upset right now, so I did something that I never thought I would do again. I watched an episode of Dynamite on Wednesday, and you know what? I enjoyed it. You see, I mean, hey, that's what happens when you try something new. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, Johnny. Welcome to the chat as well. Gas Mask says Team Mommy, so he's going for Rhea Ripley for the briefcase. CJ, that's a really cool question. What is a gimmick that you really miss? I really miss Hugger Bailey. I don't miss Hugger Bailey. A gimmick that I miss. A gimmick that I miss. Oh, snap. Here we go. Devil's Kiss, everybody's favorite. Oh, nope. Julia's like, nah, you're good. Yo, big boo from the crowd. The crowd's tight, y'all. The crowd's tight. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Get back to me on that one, CJ. But I want to know first from you guys, who do you think should win this match tonight, and who is winning the briefcase tomorrow? I didn't like Hugger Bailey because I'm very anti, John Cena, like the hustle, the old John Cena stuff. Like anything that made Naomi tried to do it to Stephanie, but I was very much anti at a certain point in time, very much anti, like for the kids. I would be the one screaming John Cena sucks instead of let's go Cena. I would be saying Cena sucks. That would be me. Just to mess with him. Oh my God. Well, that was fun to watch. The whole crowd, not the whole crowd doing I'm so done. I am so done. I can't. But yeah, let me know who you guys pick for this match, y'all. Benjamin's pick is Naomi for the Money in the Bank. I have to agree. Boza says Team Rhea. CJ says Naomi tomorrow. Well, you wouldn't have to miss Booker T doing it too long. That's true. We might not even get him doing it anymore because she's not in NXT anymore. Oh my God, Cousin Ron, I can't. Oh, Cousin Ron, you crack me up, man. Vic Joseph and Booker T may do Worlds Collide. Boza says, I heard they might get Mike Tenay for Worlds Collide. I saw something like that floating around too. Dad says, I predict shenanigans for the end of this match are free for all. For sure. Cat fight. Totally. Ain't nobody's safe. Nobody. Then don't forget tomorrow, AAA guys. Stephanie Vicaire will also be in action. This girl pulling off triple duty and shit. I can't take it. Stephanie Vicaire and Lola Vice will be teaming up against Dalise and Chick Tormenta. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that going on at AAA, as well as Money in the Bank afterwards. I do like Lyra Valkyria. I think that there is room for improvement. I think, however, in the beginning it was very slow for me. So I will say that my criticism and critiques were a little bit harsh on her. But I think she's a darling, and she's actually a really nice person and a sweetheart. I met her last year for media during WrestleMania 40, and I had interviewed her just before her big match with Roxanne at Stand and Deliver, where she faced Roxanne Perez, and then Roxanne Perez went on to get onto her lengthy title run. And look at her now. Speaking of Roxanne Perez, she seems to be taking full control of this match and taking advantage of her surroundings. However, I met her last year for Media Week. I got to interview her. She was actually one of my first interviews. Technically, my first interview was Io Sky and Dakota Kai from of Damage Control, formerly known as Dakota Kai from Damage Control, and Tiffany Stratton. So, but Lyra Valkyrie was also one of the interviews as well. You guys could check that out somewhere in the archives of Women's Wrestling Talk. And make sure you guys follow the website, www talkpod.com. You can find all the cool things we got coming down the pipeline, interviews and such. We do have something very special brought by the Kayfabe podcast. We had a very special guest, our very first big guest for the show. Really, really excited for y'all to see it. Not sure if it's going to be airing tomorrow, but just be on the lookout. So make sure you guys go to the Kayfabe podcast on YouTube and like and subscribe to the channel, put the notifications on, and you'll be able to see what we're talking about, because it's exciting. It's really exciting. Maybe I'll tease it later. Maybe I'll tease it before I leave tonight. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But you know what we will do? We will take a quick break because we have been sitting here for 2 hours. So I'm assuming some of y'all have been drinking beverages and your stomach's kind of hurting a little bit. Nature calls, everybody. So take a beat and we'll be back in about 40 seconds. Yes. wwtalkpod.com. Check out the site. Cop some merch. We also got merch on there as well. Check out the Kayfabe podcast. We'll make all the plugs in at the end of the night. After this, though, and what's crazy is I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do it because I'm a grown-ass woman and I can handle it. Your girl does have to work very early in the honey pot tomorrow and does have to get up early to be in the honey pot to work tomorrow. So, but regardless of that, after this, I will be joining my buddies over at Sports Mark Analysts. You can follow them as well we do a segment called the Heel Heat, where we do our predictions for each PLE. I will probably most likely not be on the show for too long because, however, I do have to get some sleep, especially after doing this 3-hour watch along and going into a morning shift. But I'm going to make sure that I get to pop in and see my boys there. They were those technically the day ones. And I do owe them a visit. I haven't seen them in a while, so I'm really excited to kind of chop it up with them for a little bit. So I'll see you guys over there pretty much after SmackDown's done when we're logging off of here. Ooh, nice maneuver there by Alexa Bliss onto Naomi. The fact that this triple threat match alone is hitting so hard, you already know this Money in the Bank is about to be stupid. Oh, there goes mommy. There goes mommy running amok. Oh, Patchy's mad because he's been missing the women's match the whole time. Yams everywhere. Yams everywhere. You could put these away, or you can have this. I'm full. I love you. No, I'm saying, would you stop it? I was saying you can have it because I don't want it. I was saying take it. I was saying you take it so you can eat it. You silly. Patchy's so annoying. Patchy's a pain in my butt. But what are husbands for? Nothing but back to back in this. Like, oh my God, it's chaos. It's just chaos. Ooh, Sister Abigail on Julia. Oh no. Is that what we ended it with? Oh no, we're not. We're not. Yo, these girls. Oh. Ooh. What a celery. Whoa, that looked crazy. Did y'all see that? Literally, holy shit. Did y'all see that? Girl, I thought mommy's head almost came off. Cousin Rod says, Alexa, play Can I Get to the Yams? Uh-oh. Yeah, Roxy, you finna get this work. This is initiation right here. Oh, go off, Roxy. Yo, Councilman is pissed right now. I know that pissed off Councilman so bad. I know, yo, if he pops up on here for this last hour, he probably not gonna pop up on here. He probably not gonna pop up here. He's too pissed to do that. He's too mad. I would be upset. I wouldn't even show my face. I'd be mad. I'd be mad. I would be mad. I can't. Yo, Rhea Ripley just pinned Roxanne. They coming for you, Councilman. They coming for you and your client, Councilman. Oh man, I'm concerned. Let me text on my boy. Let me text my boy. Let me check on my brother here. Hold on. Oh man. Great match though. Great match. Yo. If Councilman pops up in here, I'll laugh. And here we go. Yeah, mommy's always on top. Sorry, Councilman. Non-stop match. That's what I really loved about it, though. I don't know about crying. I don't think Councilman's crying. Councilman's somewhere pissed the hell off and punching the air or wrecking up his whole equipment, which I hope he's not because we need him. That was definitely a fun match to watch, though. That was a fun match to watch.
Listen, I'm watching. Okay? He looks good. He does. And by the way, one thing about Jacob, he's not really that smart in the head. All right? All this man does is just think about himself.
Solo Sokoa is out here talking shit about Jacob Fatu, saying he's not right in the head and he can't think for himself. I know Jacob about to pop up somewhere listening. I know he heard it. Yup. I know you heard it. Yup. Heard you talking shit, cuz. It's about to be over for you. It's about to be over for you, Solo. Heard you talking shit. Yo, the way they're building Jacob to be like one of the biggest baby faces ever is insane. America's Most Wanted. Imagine that. Put that shit on a t-shirt. Jacob ain't smart. Yeah, okay. Smart enough to whip your ass. You're just not smart enough to see it. Solo. All gas and no brains, he said. Not all gas and no brakes. Timu Bloodline is officially done, y'all. Hey, Jasim. Happy Friday. He says, I don't think El Grande is a cheater. That's the new name I get. Amira Cheater? Oh, Amira Cheater. El Grande Amira Cheater. That's the new name I gave him. I don't think he's going to win Money in the Bank. I think it's going to be never ending. If he wins, this is Chad Gable. I'll be pissed off. I'll be so pissed. It's not draggable. El Grande is his own person. That's why he's not going to win the briefcase. I don't think he should win the briefcase. I don't know. For some reason, a lot of people do want that. I don't want it. I don't. He literally called Jacob stupid. He literally called him stupid. Yeah, cousin Ron. Jacob is getting that rocket. He's getting that Stephanie Vaquer rocket. Yeet for yams. Elohim Ruiz says yeet. Oh man, guys, 10:06. We're in the last hour now. In the last hour. And still so much more to go. Got to see the fellas out here tonight. The men's Money in the Bank, and then we have Logan Paul versus Logan Paul and John Cena under the same roof with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. So, because they're getting ready for their match tomorrow night. You could see I'm not enthused about that match. However, despite my lack of enthusiasm, folks, I must go on record and say something. I believe that John Cena will continue to ruin wrestling. And unfortunately, I believe that that can only be done with Logan Paul at his side. So I will be predicting that John Cena and Logan Paul are going to win tomorrow night's match against Cody and Jey Uso. Yes. Because I'm not going to lie, y'all. It really bothered me It really bothered me last week to see how perfect. Oh my God, stop. We got a tape.
Grief is not linear.
Grief is not linear. It's not healed
By time,
by time.
it is a festering wound.
It is a festering wound
It is continually being ripped open.
that is continually being ripped open
Presence that is no more.
by an echo of a presence that is no more.
You can only accept
You don't forget, you can only accept
which cannot be changed.
which not be changed. Oh my God.
I've watched
Oh, Bray's face.
the tag team division. The loyalty. The trust. The brotherhood. But is that bond unbreakable? From our loss, we have become a family. A ship
Yo.
shaken by the storm. And yet again, they wanted to forget about us. Don't even here. Ignoring the sacrifice. Dying to the flesh to become one.
Yo,
We return,
I have no words.
not for nostalgia, not for closure, but to rip open the wound of apathy and take what we are owed. Your brotherhood will be tested. The time for repentance has passed. Accept your condemnation. It will be tested. Accept your condemnation. We will not be forgotten.
They were talking to every single one of you mofos, that's for sure. Yo, you want to know something crazy? You guys want to know something really crazy? I forgot the Wyatt Six was gonna be here. Yo, my God, how could I forget? That was a lot to take in. First of all, the imagery and the way that was filmed and blending Bo's face with Bray. Whoever filmed that and edited that, y'all did that. That looked so cool. And to bring up the tag team division now. Oh, you should teach the Wyatts a lesson, Fraxium? Really? You think you, Fraxium, you think you could teach the Wyatt Six a lesson? Don't make me laugh. Dion, Will, come get your boys and get them the hell up out of here. Teach them a lesson. Yeah. Okay. No. What a segment and what a way to pretty much stir up some talk. Pretty much stir up some talk there. Yo, like, yes, Jasim. I was just thinking that he looks more and more like Bray Wyatt each time, and especially there with the way that was blended. That was so, oh my God, that was so good. That was so good. My God. Yeah, but I don't even remember where the hell I was talking about. I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about. That got me. I completely forgot. Bless you. I completely forgot about that, man. Oh my God. How could I forget? Shame on me. Shame on you, honey. Christian Ramos, good to see you. Thanks for joining. He says both John Cena and John Moxley are boring up wrestling at the same time. Both terrorists. Okay, tell them how you really feel. Welcome to the chat. Oh, Amanatu, you're such a sweetheart. Says everybody send your love for Honey with some honey pots in the chat. Thank you, Honey. You're so sweet. Thanks, guys. Bozer says, is this about the fact that Uncle Howdy is taking over Taylor's body and wants gold? I mean, let's not sit here and act like the tag team division didn't mean something to Bray Wyatt at one point. He is a former tag team champion, part half tag team champion, along with the leader. They were the leader of Worlds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. They won the titles and they had a fun run. So we can't sit here and act like that the tag team titles didn't mean something to Bray and brotherhood, and tag titles meant something to Bo too. Because I believe the B team had tag team championships as well. So interesting parallels and stories there. Both brothers are bonded through holding the same title, even though they didn't hold it with each other. Jasim says, I truly miss Bray Wyatt. I wish he wasn't gone too soon. I truly miss him, but it's fun. It's fun to watch. Yeah, man, it tugs at your heartstrings every time. Oh boy, lineup for the men's Money in the Bank. El Grande Americano, Penta, Solo Sikoa. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and Andrade. And then of course you have the men's tag team match happening at the end of the night. Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso versus Logan Paul and John Cena. Also have Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the women's title. And of course, let's not forget that hard-hitting women's Money in the Bank match. That's definitely going to be the match of the night. Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Julia, and La Primera, Stephanie Vicaire. Here we go. Penta is my favorite part of the night. One of my favorite parts of the night. How you go from Raw to SmackDown like that, Penta? How you go from Raw to SmackDown like that, Penta? How you do that? Here comes the walk. Here we go. Go Penta. Go Penta. Go Penta. I love when he hops right into it. He does this little hop skip. Ha ha. Hey. Hey. Get it. Get it. Get it. Ah. 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 Show them girls where. Ba 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 boom boom wow. Nope. If you know, you know for my socials. Courtney says Raw Tag Team Division needs to take note. Yeah, no kidding. The women's too. Taylor through Uncle Howdy wants the WWE Tag Team Championship. Yep. They want to make it mean something again. Because not for nothing, we've just been seeing it being passed around playing hot potato with all the tag teams that were pretty much shook up in the back. Literally turned into Bray Amanatu. Literally. I do believe they want gold now. I mean, he mentioned it. He said the words right out of his mouth. He said the tag team division. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. A24 horror. That's pretty, yeah, that's pretty comparable. I could see that.
So now you won't have to wonder if he likes your gift. You'll see it right here. Nice face. This Father's Day, let Macy's be your guide to gifting.
Jay Hendry here says that Cedric Alexander might be signing with TNA. Interesting.
Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon a blue moon, and everything a little brighter. Silver duster kept 4 times more dust, or clean even lava proofs up.
Oh my God, I love that video, Cousin Ron. The Smooth Operator Penta video. Yeah, I did one where it was Penta walking down the ramp at WrestleMania, and it was to Kanye's Fade beat, and it was hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, ow, 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 show them girls. I was doing that one. That one's on my socials. That was pretty funny too. But that one I love. And then there's like so many different versions of it because he's had so many different struts already. It's such a fantastic walk. It's one of my favorites. Like, it kind of reminds me of like as soon as it's like one of those things you expect to happen. Like when you know Scott Hall's coming out, you know he's going like this first, and then that, and then throwing the toothpick, and you know what I mean. When Mr. Perfect came out, you knew he was gonna come out with a towel and chewing gum, and spin around, look around, spit his gum in the air, and slap it. Like you just knew. Like there was just certain qualities and things. Penta has the strut. Penta has the strut. Not for nothing. Razor Ramon's theme would go good with a Penta video. Yeah, that totally would. You know what else would go good with it too? Shawn Michaels' theme song. That'd be pretty funny. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks.
Get 2 unlimited lines for $30 each with Consumer Center. This week only large 2-topping pizzas at Domino's are just $6.99 each.
No matter what, a walk is very important. No matter what. What did Buddy Love say in Nutty Professor, aka Eddie Murphy's role? What did he say in Nutty Professor? Sherman. Sherman. No matter what, you got to strut. So every time I see Penta, that's all I think. You just got to do it. Got to do it. But we are almost there, guys. We are at the tail end of the evening. The men's Money in the Bank contenders are heading out to the ring for one final showdown before tomorrow night's main event. Tomorrow's PLE, Money in the Bank. And then we will have the final showdown for the tag team match as well, capping it off and kicking off the weekend correctly. Getting ready for AAA's Worlds Collide tomorrow, as well as the Money in the Bank. That was very nice of you, Andrade. He signed that kid's belt right then and there. Good for him. Hercules. I wouldn't be surprised if that becomes a clip later on. Somebody's going to catch that. You got me. So, Christian, it's funny you mentioned this. Oh, Christian, it's even funnier that you mentioned this. It's even funnier that you mentioned this because someone here on the panel here and Women's Wrestling Talk has mentioned very, very religiously the past week that if we don't get a segment with the women on top of the ladders and cutting promos the same way we did back in what year was that? 2016. We just discussed this last night. But yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because someone on the panel here on WWT has been advocating for that, and it hasn't happened. And even though that didn't happen, something else happened, and I'm sure he's kind of having a rough night about it. But I'm very happy he's here. Every now and then, it's always nice to have a visitor on a Friday night. What better visitor to have than my tag team partner, Councilman.
Have no fear. Your councilman is here.
What is up?
Julia is not winning Money in the Bank. And they just proved that. She is not winning. All of y'all like, what if Julia wins? They just showed she not winning. But that U.S. title beef, though, listen.
I don't want to. I don't know. I'm feeling a little sensitive about it right now at the moment. It's still pretty fresh, but yeah, Cindy and I have had some words in regards to this, and we're gonna have to continue this conversation at another time when the time is right. But how are you this evening? Happy Friday, Councilman. It's great to see you. Great to have you here on the Honey Night SmackDown watch along. It's always a pleasure.
Likewise.
I'm
I ain't gonna be Big Daddy for long. I'm letting y'all know that now. I'm about to get right. I'm about to spend this summer getting right. I'm doing great. All the things that you just said, likewise to you. Yeah, Julia not winning that bet. Julia's not winning. Julia's not winning.
Now, since you are here, I was very curious to know.
Yes.
How do you feel about that triple threat, or that 6 women tag team match?
It ended how it was supposed to. It ended how it was textbook how it's supposed to end. My client showed great spots. That DDT was ridiculous.
Nasty. I thought she took her freaking head off, dude.
Yo, shout out to Rhea for eating that. I was like, yo, hey, because she didn't know where to go. She almost damn near stood up.
Like she was like this for a minute.
Because it popped up with so much force, like she had enough to stand back up. I like, damn. But Naomi did what she normally what she would typically do. And I'm not mad at it. That's why I'm just like watching it, the right people for the go home SmackDown. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. I'm not upset with it. What I did miss was who ate the pin. My thing froze. Was it my client?
You did miss that part. I was wondering why you weren't as pissed off, but your client did eat the pin from Mommy.
Well, I had already said that. I already said that was.
She had taken the knee from Julia. She also, what else happened? Was it Stephanie or no? It was Alexa, and then no, not Julia. It was Alexa, Stephanie. They did their move, and then Rhea with a nasty riptide dropped her on her ass. I'm not gonna lie, she dropped her.
I mean, shit. After that DDT, she better had. Because I will say, I'm watching it now. I'm seeing it now. That riptide wasn't as bad as that DDT. That DDT was flawless.
Yes, and it was perfectly sold as well.
But that's the thing too. Like my client is in a position where she can eat these pins, especially like how they tell them the story. Like watching Naomi like turn and stuff, and leave and just abandon. Like it wraps it up perfectly. Like it don't really hurt Roxanne because out of Naomi, this is probably your biggest heel right here. Because I can't even remember who the other Julia, right?
Yeah, Julia.
And Julia's like anti-hero right now. You know what I'm saying?
She anti-period. She disrespected.
I mean, listen. Is it disrespect or is it the greatest respect when you gotta sneak the U.S. champion like that?
I find maybe it's not necessarily the biggest disrespect, but you know what? It's cowardly. I'd rather you just come up to me, look me in my face, and be like, you know what I mean?
I mean, but that also shows you the respect that you got for Zelina. Like, oh man, I'm a lion. I'm seeing you as my next prey, so I'm letting you know what's up. But you know she's not going to take that laying down, and we know Zelina not about to let that lie. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna be watching her back. Like you don't see Zelina get attacked from behind too often.
No, of course. I mean, hello, we're from New York. We have eyes in the back of our head. That's what we're taught by our parents out here at all times.
I love how she throw the we part in. We talking about, of course, I'm like, this had nothing to do with your Puerto Rican heritage. This just had to do with Zelina.
No, but But listen, you get what I'm saying though. Walking out around in the streets of New York as a Puerto Rican woman, my father always told me you have to have Papa Honey right in this chat. Tell me yes or no. You got to have eyes in the back of your head, baby. No matter what, just keep looking.
Like, I'm in my seat. It's us when you discuss Zelina. It's us. Yes, we would have never taken that. We would have never went through a tape.
You
Okay.
damn right.
Shut your shit, honey.
That's just the Puerto Rican in me. Sorry.
So I read something.
We just want to have everything.
That's it. Especially when it comes from Puerto Rican to Puerto, like, nah, that's us. Y'all do what we do.
Right.
But I was reading these captions. LA Knight is out. Because they keep writing Seth took him out before Money in the Bank. Like, if you go look at some of the WWE Netflix account, if you go look at like their caption, they're saying like LA Knight got taken out by Seth Rollins before Money in the Bank. Like, he out. Yo,
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
If they do it, if they crank it up.
If LA Knight, listen, so basically for those listening and watching and those trying to keep up, first of all, there's quite a few new people in this chat. Please say hello. This is one half of the most electrified tag team in digital entertainment, the Councilman, my tag team partner. We're also the Kayfabe podcast. Get familiar, okay? Get familiar now because you're going to be mad you missed it later. But everybody, listen, this is what we want. We want Ron Cena to make a comeback. It is Councilman's bold prediction that this whole time, this whole situation with R-Truth has been an entire work, and it could be possible. There have been rumors and things stemming in reports in regards to R-Truth's contract. Also, we saw that he posted on Twitter in regards to WWE releasing him and giving thanks to the WWE universe as well. However, is that really true? And when you have conspiracy theorists such as myself and your councilman here,
all I'm throwing out is this: official media outlets have said that his contract is expiring in 2 weeks and they're not renewing it. That does not mean he's being let go. He said he was let go. Those are two different statements.
And that means, and that would mean that, hold up, there's a lot of craziness here going on. Vikingo and Gable are going at it right now outside the ring. Ooh,
nice. CJ, you're gonna get Bailey. I think Becky's gonna beat Lyra. Bailey's gonna come back, and then they're gonna fight for the title at Evolution 2.
So now R-Truth, so that's okay. We'll get to that. But R-Truth situation now, his contract is expiring. But y'all think, what is Money in the Bank about? Getting another contract. This could have been a setup the whole time for Truth to come back in and be in the picture, because Truth has a story to finish. If you guys have been watching and keeping up with us on Kayfabe Podcast, you saw that we fantasy booked John Cena's whole retirement tour, made up our own appearances and everything. But we are firm believers, especially now after Saturday Night Main Event.
Yep.
And before that R-Truth is the one meant to save John Cena and us from wrestling being ruined and from him ruining wrestling. And hold up, y'all. Shit just got real. Penta Andrade.
CJ, yes, I am. I think that's the best horsewomen out the four. The best.
Yes, CJ. So Councilman's on the other side of the fence, and that's fine. You know, we agree to disagree. We're still good. We're still tag team champions. You know,
I'm just saying, who better than Bailey? That's all I'm saying.
But Seth Rollins
better than Bailey?
Seth, we're not going there. Seth Rollins and Councilman is all about to say. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are out there surrounding Penta and Andrade after their win, looking like sharks in the water, and they smell blood. Who?
I know Jay finna run out. I mean, Jimmy finna run out.
Well, yeah, definitely looking like some Money in the Bank contenders, maybe with some backup. But right now, the numbers game is hitting for Andrade and Penta.
We still got to do the tag team segment, right? That still got to come up.
The tag team segment. Oh yes, that's gonna be closing it out.
Yeah. Which should
I thought you meant the other tag team segment.
Oh no.
That made me smile. That made me smile, man. You'll see his face blend with Wyndham's like braids. Whoever's editing and doing all of that.
Man, y'all gotta show them at Money in the Bank, man. I need them to make a scene at Money in the Bank. It gotta happen. It has to happen.
It should. I need Nikki Cross to make a scene for Alexa and the women's. I'm dying to see this pot being stirred up.
This match gave a lot away. I'm gonna be honest. This 6-woman tag match gave a lot away about what the dynamic is going to be at Money in the Bank. Because what I learned about this, it was like, yo, if you start looking at it, look how each and every one of them was working one another. That's the tempo that you gonna see at Money in the Bank.
It was nonstop. It was a nonstop match. It just kept going and going and going.
Whoa, sir. Whoa, goofball and El Grande Americano don't belong in the same sentence. This man is a legend. This man been wrestling since the 40s. And he's still doing it. Hey, we gotta show some respect to El Grande Americano. But yeah, Benjamin, she was working Stephanie. I'm telling y'all, like, just if you got time before Money in the Bank, just rewatch that tag match. You're gonna see a lot about what's going on. And if Naomi showed us anything, she's gonna sneak this win. She's gonna look for the opportunity and she's gonna grab it.
Yeah.
Seth should not win. I'm sorry. Seth should not win tomorrow.
Yes,
that's booty cheeks if he wins.
But it's for a reason.
Nah. See, that's the selfishness of you, honey. And we can't be treating our tribal chief like that. Because the tribal chief can just come back and get his lick back between him and Seth, and that's gonna sell. The title isn't necessary.
No, the title isn't necessary, but what would be even more necessary is if Roman can finally have a point where he stops from Seth ruining the timeline and coming up with another heist and stealing the title.
But if we ruining it and he don't win, absolutely.
Yeah, it has to be unsuccessful. It has to be.
Yeah. I'm just agreeing.
I feel like this is going to be an unsuccessful cash in. This one.
I don't know
if it's Seth, because you have too many angles and layers with Seth. You have CM Punk. You got a lot of people that are on Seth's ass right now.
But here's the thing. What does the briefcase really do for him? Like, we really think of it grand scheme. Like, none of us are under the impression that Seth can't get a title shot.
No, and I don't think it's so much about that, but I think another goal that you can acquire with obtaining the Money in the Bank, besides cashing in on a contract or on whatever championship you choose, is the fact that you can play mind games. And you could spend that within the year before the next Money in the Bank to keep playing those mind games on whoever you like, and I don't know anybody better than Seth to be good at mind games like that.
I agree with you, but the only issue I got with that is then it really starts to put the focus on Seth, and we see less and less of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. I mean, hey, listen.
Dad says, chat, Papa Honey in the chat, y'all. He's so funny. He says, Chad will lose tomorrow, but Americano will win.
I mean, it was two different people. So, makes sense.
No.
He's just giving his predictions for two different matches with two different people. Listen, I'm on the LA Knight train. Let LA Knight win.
Uh-oh. Paul Heyman speaking.
Cedric, they say he might be out of the match though. Yeah.
If they say if they make an announcement that LA Knight is out,
I'm telling you, that crowd is gonna pop if that play. The chants, we want truth, yo.
You think they'll reveal it now, or you think they'll wait till tomorrow?
Nah, they're gonna wait till it starts, because especially
till that very last second.
Yeah, if it's kicking it off, they're gonna be like, hold on, the last member. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Like, people are gonna cry tears of joy. It was like seeing Edge return.
Yep.
It's gonna be like seeing Edge return. He was gone for a week.
He's gone for a week. Like,
he's not even gone yet. He's not even gone.
Like
technically, he's not even gone yet. We over here talking like he's gone. He's not.
He done left us, man.
Well, I want to know. You know what, guys? I want each of you, because I've been seeing a lot of y'all saying it today in the chat. I've been seeing LA Knight's name running around a lot for a lot of your picks. I want y'all to give me a valid reason as to why you think LA Knight should win.
Oh,
I want to know. I want to know other opinions. So I'm asking y'all in the chat. Let me know your case for LA Knight winning the Money in the Bank tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And what does he do with it? I want to know what y'all think. Seriously. So let me know in the comments.
Listen, world heavyweight champion. Actually, you know what? If LA Knight held on to that briefcase, LA Knight would be a great start to Cena's end. Not beating Cena, but whoever has that championship and cashing in. And once that's done, once Cena's finished, we in another era. You got SmackDown with LA Knight as the champion.
Okay. I mean, everybody's entitled to. I personally don't see it that way for LA Knight. I feel like he doesn't need a weigh in to get a title shot, because we've seen him get title shots without that weigh in.
And who you picking? Who was your pick?
Seth.
Come on, man. He for sure don't need this.
He doesn't.
Come on.
I'm not picking Seth because he needs it. I'm picking Seth because of a story that I think I see unfolding.
You just want the tribal chief. That's why you doing it.
I'm gonna get the tribal chief regardless.
That's why you want this.
I'm gonna get the tribal chief regardless.
But that's why you want this, though. It's like, yo, this, as long as this gets the tribal chief here quicker. Don't get me wrong. I want to see our tribal chief, but we can't be selfish. Someone else needs that briefcase. I think it's
fans. We're naturally selfish.
I know, but be selfish for the right reasons. Snap into a Slim Jim. Give me a yeah. And then Money in the Bank is going over to LA Knight. Exactly, yo. Like the mayor said, Seth went because here's my thing outside of that. Because not that you said the tribal chief is coming regardless. So doesn't that seem like a waste of a Money in the Bank?
I guess I'm sounding a lot like Dion, who wants Cody to wrestle for 98 WrestleManias, right? That's how I sound. I don't want to sound like that.
I'm just saying.
I just miss him,
But like you said, though, he's coming back, and he has a reason to come back.
This is what happens when you get spoiled with seeing his ass every week, and 4 years of a title reign. That's all it is.
You miss him. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But he doesn't need the Money in the Bank to bring that forth, man. That's coming.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, said did make a great point though. Solo out of anybody in that group but maybe besides LA Knight, who actually does need it. You know, like it would benefit him.
That's the best fit. No offense to Andrade, but his fire hasn't sparked just yet. Penta and El Grande, again, that's the heart pick right there is El Grande. But him and Penta have this
Oh, is
thing.
it really?
Huh?
Is it really?
Come on now. Fort man, that's over 40 years. That's over 50 years of wrestling. That's gonna be in that ring, man. That's decades of wrestling experiences. Give this man his flowers. Like, why? I don't know how. I don't understand how, as a proud Latino, you can't get behind one of the greatest luchadors of all time,
Because
outside of Dominic Mysterio.
Because it's just shenanigans, man. At least Dominic is really himself. He's not cosplaying as somebody else. I'm just saying.
I mean, technically,
and every time I say something about Grande, I swear it's the Will. He goes, "What?" Like it's just.
Also, though, technically, aren't all luchadors cosplaying as somebody else?
Say what? Say that again.
I said, technically, aren't all luchadors cosplaying as somebody else by putting on a mask?
Well, I guess that's the point. Yo, this little
anyway, Bobby Americano and Penta are in a feud, so they gonna cancel each other out. Seth got too much going on, and then as soon as Tribal Chief come back, it's over. Who's left? LA Knight, Solo Sikoa. Yeah. Solo is better in the United States race right now with Jacob, because let's really think about it. And we just being honest. Can we be honest? Is this a safe space?
Oh, this is always a safe space, Councilman.
Don't nobody believe Solo is a WWE champion yet. Nobody. This is not Jey Uso.
We can't even believe that he was a tribal chief and he had the Ulafala on.
It's good, but it's coming around though. I love that promo he did tonight.
Yo, I love
the way they came out. He looked hard. I was like, hey.
This Solo is hitting. Solo is hitting the
exactly. What we doing?
All that.
You with this guy right here?
He's like,
I'm like, yeah, Solo.
Like all of it, like just straight up, like he has like these tendencies. You know how? All right, think like how this is a perfect example, y'all. Like how Terry Crews was in White Chicks.
I'm finna show my age with the way he dressed. He remind me of one of them mob bosses from Dick Tracy. You remember all the ones? You messing with this guy? This guy? Y'all tell y'all. Just go Google Dick Tracy.
Yo,
y'all go look and y'all gonna be like, yo, that's Solo.
Hashtag safe space. Hashtag safe space.
But he deserves, like, he needs to have a U.S. title run first, so we know what it's like to see him as a champion. Because the thing is, I feel like with him being a heel, when he wins the title at where we're at right now, he's not gonna get the run that he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Because we pivot into different things.
Yeah. I guess that's why they kind of like piled up the heavy hitters for both of these Money in the Bank matches, because they wanted to get you talking and guessing to see who could possibly, and make it difficult to try to pick who could be the one coming out on top out of all of this. But after the night, it's indicated some things are clearing up, like clouds are clearing up and you're starting to see bigger picture forming, but it's just about what direction it goes in. But I want to touch up upon something that
tell me Solo don't go in this picture. Just
Solo belong in this picture. Yeah, you
with the black gloves. Just y'all will never unsee this again.
I can't unsee it, dog.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never unsee this again.
Like, what's funny is that what's even funnier though is that this has, like, this is what D'Angelo family wish they could.
Yo, I low key passed out over there because I was trying not to laugh too loud. Yo, they like the first sketch of this version, and they was just like,
The prototype drawing, the draft, the first
let me
draft.
go back to the drawing board. This one.
It's on the floor.
Yo, tell Tony D'Angelo to watch Dick Tracy. Watch Dick Tracy. I think this would really help the whole family.
Look at them. Don't they look like a family?
Yo, if you were to tell me like Al Pacino right here was go be the champ, you got the women's champ right here, the dudes with the Tommy guns, the tag team champions, red dude, intercontinental champion, US champion, yellow suit dude, the manager. This is a squad. Yo, I want to find Solo with this red suit and put him in this picture.
Me too. Me too. So bad.
Listen.
Yo, I can't. Red suit Solo is a whole nother level, man. We need more.
Really do.
Red suit Solo's where it's at.
Dang it, man. I want to find a good picture.
Yes,
of him.
Benjamin. Hashtag safe space always. Wait, guys, look up. I blinked and it's Cody Rhodes.
Anyway.
I mean, Jey Uso's right next to them.
Yeah.
Wait, where did Seth and them go?
Did they get kicked out?
They cleared them out. Did they fight? What happened during commercial break? Like they just left?
They was like, you know what? We done hurting people. No pun intended.
Ugh.
See, I didn't know Solo knew what he was doing though outside of this place though. I ain't know that. I just found something. Didn't know that was Solo's wife. Well done, my boy. Well done. Well done, sir.
Well, yes, ma'am.
Well done.
Indeed.
I want to crop her out though and use this picture to put it in the Dick Tracy with. I think it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna make that happen.
Oh my god, yo. I can't. That would be fun.
The caption gonna be "Don't blame me."
That would be so funny.
I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna have to do that.
Henry. Oh wow, why did I say Henry?
Henry?
Honey and Councilman. We found out the returns of the former champions on the pre-show. It wasn't our truth. Councilman's guest is still in effect for tomorrow. Oh boy, man, if you hit this nail on the head, I'm like, then I have hope that the retirement tour, that the finish that I want is definitely happening.
Man, that mean they need to hire me. They need to hire me. And CJ, no, she should stay face.
Say that again.
I was telling the guy in the comments that Bailey should stay a face.
Oh,
be that adorable, lovable face that we love.
just go back to Hugger Bailey. Everybody loves you like that. Anyway.
I didn't say all that. I didn't say all that. No, I didn't say all that.
No, I wasn't saying you said that. I'm just saying I said that. Like
I don't think no one know about that one. Knight was attacked, Mayor. He got curb stomped. And I'm seeing captions being posted that like he's out.
He was taken out.
He was taken out before Money in the Bank.
So that means there might be a slot open, y'all. And oh man, here he comes. He's ready to ruin your life, y'all.
People over there, what's up? If you feel me, say what's up. What's up?
Yeah, man.
What's
I'm gonna
up?
be in front of my TV, screaming at my TV loud,
I might have to leave Summer Game Fest early tomorrow.
Screw you, Cena.
Because I know that match gonna be first, and I'm gonna need to be on a watch along when that happens. Because I'm trying to make it on the WWE. Like we gotta make one of these happen on WWE
For sure.
Yo,
Thank you, Amanatu. I'm telling you, WWE just hired me. I got
Cena,
plenty of stories.
I really like this color scheme with the Lakers, Cena. I really like it.
Yo, this blue one,
I really like it.
The blue and white, the Chargers one that he showed, that Cedric showed us at World.
That shit was fire. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I may be pulling up there Sunday. Might be getting a picture with my client.
I know that's right.
I wanted to hit the man.
Story, Councilman.
Yeah, and then I saw Cedric. I was like, fuck, I can't do the same pose he did. Because I instantly, when he said it, I thought about it. I was like, yo, I should get Roxy like to stand in front and I'm behind because I know I'm way taller than her and just be like this.
Well, you could technically do that, but she could do like her pose where she's turned around and looking back while you're behind her doing that. Because it's like you're her guardian ready to like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There we go. Sorry, man. I gotta use the I love you. I gotta do it.
Dad, no, pop, no. Listen to Councilman's theory. I don't think my dad is aware.
Now wait a minute.
You know what? I didn't realize what he said there. Joe Hendry in the Money in the Bank, who currently just lost his title and is moving on up to the roster. If that happens, he's definitely winning. And he's going to be the one to cash in and beat Cena and win money and win the title back. We did mention that Joe Hendry was a potential to end Cena. Dad, you might have been accidentally.
Ooh, and AZ is not that far from LA. That's an hour and a half flight. That's an hour and a half.
Dad, you might have been accidentally onto something there.
Ooh, because I thought about where they're.
No. You son of a. God, I hate that he's on Cena's team, dog. Because I told the chat one day, and it's probably gonna happen when I have Wrestling with Honey podcast. But I told them one day they're gonna know my story and why and how I came to feel the way I feel about Logan Paul.
Yo, Honey makes shock faces like a cartoon character, and it is hilarious. Like all you missing is the little words to pop up on the side, like, and they just come out. That's all you missing.
I can't. Nah, man. It's just that, like,
shit, man. Yo, dad just flipped it on its head right now, man.
Yeah, he kind of did.
No,
he kind of did.
That is, yo, and because as soon as you hear the song drop, it's over.
Yeah, because that's your winner.
Man, why your dad?
Oh, Cena just said no one is coming to save you.
Yo, come on, man.
We have two of these men with the titles in their hand in the ring right now. Logan Paul has the World Heavyweight Championship in his hand right now, and it makes me so upset. But at the same time, it looks like it makes sense.
Can we talk about it? Can we just finally say it? Would not mind if Logan Paul became World Heavyweight Champion. Would not mind it. One bit. Would not mind it at all.
Yo, Logan Paul, what the hell are you doing, bro? You stocking up. He did not look like this when he started.
I'm telling you, yo, like, you ain't got to like his personality, but you have got to respect the respect he has for that business. Like, that dude does not take being in that ring lightly. Like, he take every part of that shit serious. That's why I'm like, you ain't got to like him, but man, you got to respect that work ethic that he got. And the fact that, and then again, too, like, you know, something I started thinking about a lot of people don't mention, it's not easy to wrestle God tier level superstars. Like, imagine Javon Evans going up against Roman Reigns. That's not going to be a great match.
In Saudi. Was that in Saudi? No, that
No,
wasn't.
I'm talking about just imagine Javon Evans taking on
Logan.
Tribal Chief. No, the Tribal Chief.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
That would not be a great match. Javon is not ready for that.
No, but Logan
Paul came in there flawless. Like, you swear this dude been wrestling for about a good 8 years. Yeah, we go. You know what? We are gonna ride. We gonna ride, and that's just gonna make for better press. They gonna really push it then, because you know where that world title is gonna go now.
The fact that I'm looking at this is just insane, and I feel so conflicted because it's like, yeah, the American Nightmare is getting a beat down, but no, not Jey Uso.
Yeah, he need to.
Oh!
That's it.
John Cena just screamed out, "You can't handle the truth. This is our truth. The truth is right here. There's 2 minutes left. If his music hits right now."
I doubt it's gonna do it on SmackDown. I doubt it.
There's nothing that anyone who fights for you can do about it.
Nah, I doubt it. Why waste it here? Don't. Nah, you got to do that at Money in the Bank.
And you got Cody down and Jay down like nothing. Not even Roman here, like nothing. This gotta be truth, Councilman. Or it could be Hendry, Dad.
Yo, I'm telling you, that entry is really like. But no, he ain't here right
saying
now.
We want truth.
No. They're in Bakersfield, so he couldn't make that right now.
And now they're saying we want truth.
Yo.
This is why you're losers. John Cena, yo, he's shitting on us every chance.
WWE buyout Joe's contract. I don't think you have to. Remember, they're in partnership. So think of like how TNA sends people. I mean, how AEW sends people to Japan. Yeah, but SmackDown is in Bakersfield right now.
Winners write the history books. He said, remember these words. Winners write the history books.
Yeah, and it's 8 o'clock.
Oh, God, this is disgusting. Look at this picture. They're both lifting the titles in the air. Logan Paul.
I'm telling y'all, yo.
I hate
count it. That's going to happen. That is going to happen.
You know what's so funny with Cena like this? All I see now is Peacemaker in my head.
That's it. It's just like, that's it. Peacemaker came into another dimension and became John Cena.
Do you really want to taste that? That song, yo. I get so happy when I hear that song now. And I got the dance down pat.
Yeah.
Progress.
I can't wait for you to make the video.
Progress. Now I just need to find the costume because I want to get the Peacemaker costume. I'm going ham. I'm going all out.
All the way in. So you gonna buy an eagle too?
No, I'm gonna have my pup.
You gonna hold your pup up?
I'm gonna have my pup.
Your pup is gonna land on your arm?
No, I'm gonna pick her up. I'm picking her up the same way he picks up homie.
Okay. Oh, so you gonna use her as that? Where the eagle come in at?
Patrick,
you gotta have the eagle. Remember the eagle.
Patrick's my eagle. He's my BFF.
Hilarious. If he come down and yo, Patrick, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. You just gotta that's why they just expand the wings. Yo, that would cap the whole video right there.
Cousin Ron said, "Hey, yo." Everybody's got a price, he said. Oh, breaking news from Boza here. Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay, the Inspiration, returned to TNA on the pre-show and against all odds. They want the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship. And so, for those who don't know, Cassie Lee and Jessie K are formerly known as
I hate that they're not going by the Iconics, man. Yo, that shit was so
My favorite.
dope.
Besides, but the Iconics reminded me of Miz and Morrison when they were like, "We're only the greatest tag team champion in the world," and they would do the.
But they
like all
excelled.
that.
They excelled it though. It was just so sad that they really like there wasn't a tag team division when they were there. Like
Mhm.
that's just what sucks about it. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
if they were like right here now, oh my god, man. I loved every moment of having the Iconics come out.
Oh my goodness gracious, guys. What an ending. What a way to end that show with all of that. And then you can't handle the truth. Why would you say that, Cena? Like, you know what it is? Guys, this is what's happening with John Cena. Ever since he's come back, everything he says has a meaning behind it, and it's going to happen. So we have to take everything he says at face value, literally. He literally said he was going to come back and go into the elimination chamber because it's what's best for business. What happened? He did exactly that. He said he was going to he said he was going to go for the title and go for the Rumble and all of that stuff. He did go for the Rumble. He didn't win, but he found a loophole. Then he said he was going to ruin wrestling, and he's beating up all your faves and currently ruining wrestling alongside Logan Paul, which I never thought we'd see. Like an alignment, because pretty much someone like Logan Paul would be exactly who the past John Cena would stand up against. Oh my God. And then now you start saying things like you want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Oh, but you know what, y'all? You know one thing about the truth? The truth shall set you free, but it will piss you off. And boy, we're not even going to get Ron Cena, Councilman. We're going to get Super Truth.
Super Truth.
Super Truth.
Yo.
Super Saiyan, Super Truth. That's what we are getting. When that music hits, that man is going to turn literally into Superman.
Yo.
Super Truth.
I just need tomorrow
come out all serious and everything. Don't even be like people say what's up. People over there, what's up? Now this is your John Cena heel turn. You take note after your childhood hero and start doing everything that he did in the beginning of this year.
Yo, imagine if he come out to the John Cena music though.
Man.
Because imagine if he got a towel and then now it's got Ron Cena on it. Here to save the day.
It's gonna, and no, it's not even gonna say that. It's gonna say the first time was then.
Just simply now is last ?
Is this it?
Is this it? Is this it? Yo.
Holy shit. Yo, I don't know where that came from off the top too. That shit would be funny though. But
I need Money in the Bank to happen right now.
What a night. What a night. This night was exactly what I was expecting. The adrenaline's kicked up a notch. My excitement for Money in the Bank has kind of elevated a bit. Because of this episode specifically. Also, I want to highlight just a real quick moment before we get out of here. I do want to highlight a quick little moment where Aleister Black and Seth Rollins had met face to face for a brief moment tonight, which I thought was very interesting. And I did remind the chat, and some of them had forgotten. It's quite funny how we can forget with time passing, but of course we all want to forget the pandemic time. It was a really rough time with wrestling as well. But I mean, for the whole world, but with watching wrestling, there was some weird shit that they were putting out, But
Aleister Black and Seth Rollins haven't seen each other since about 2020 when Seth Rollins pretty much tried to take his eye out.
Yeah.
So I thought
And the fact he's still rocking the eye.
Listen,
You're like, hey, somebody
guys-
got to with it.
that's called storytelling. Okay.
That's
my
storytelling.
my guy is a storyteller. Okay. But I think that was a cool, interesting moment. That was something I did not expect. And I'm really intrigued to see how that pans out in the future. He was taken out by Braun Breaker. So I know this is going to be something that Aleister Black is definitely going to hold in high regard in the future and get some payback. But I thought that was cool. The setup for Money in the Bank is going to be dope. If we want, we can really quick. I mean, I know you guys do predictions earlier on WWT?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, cool. If you want, we could do just like a quick run through since there's only 4 matches for it. But I wanted to just do one quick one because I didn't get to do too many predictions. So I'm going to do quick honeypot predictions for SmackDown before Money in the Bank.
You got a whole kayfabe episode where you predicted all of this.
I do, but I'm saying this one's for SmackDown. SmackDown folks, not everybody was
No,
here.
that means she done changed her mind, y'all. She done changed the guy.
No, my answers are not changing. Have my answers changed?
You ain't said them yet.
Pat, you knows my answers haven't changed.
They could have changed right now. We don't know that. He don't know that. He is not an X-Men that we know of yet. Don't you put him in a yellow wheelchair and give him mind powers. You give him a Cyclops type of run. The X-Men 97 one, not the movie one where he got bitched out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say not James Martin, not James.
97 to me, my X-Men when he jumped out that plane, hit the beam, and fell to his feet. That Cyclops. That's Patrick right there.
Okay.
Do we have images?
I don't have any images. No, I don't.
I think I still got. Hold on. I think the presentation actually is still in here. Hold on. Yes,
you know what?
Actually, yes, it is. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Real quick. Real quick.
Moolah in the bank.
Moolah in the bank tomorrow. Into a dome. LA. Big things happening. Men's Money in the Bank. Solo Sikoa. LA Knight. Penta. Andrade. El Grande Americano, aka Chad Gable.
What?
Seth Rollins. Would you do?
Would you stop? It stops at Americano, not no AKA. He is not a pimp named Slickback.
Let's start over. LA Knight, Penta, Andrade, Solo Sikoa, Seth freaking Rollins, and El Grande Americano will be competing for the Money in the Bank contract. Quick pick. I'm going quick pick fast. I'm going with Seth Rollins still. I stick by my guns. I said what I said. Councilman, your quick pick would obviously be El Grande Americano.
Come on now. But our truth is who I'm picking.
But now since LA Night is, there's reports going on social, so we got to stay tuned on that and make sure we keep an eye out for that because there could be some kind of swerve or surprises. And Councilman is very hell bent on the truth setting us free. And honestly, I would have to agree. So if that happens, then and only then, my pick will change.
Oh man, Mayor, thank you. The ticket is confirmed. I will be there. I will take plenty photos.
Yes.
You know what? I think I'm gonna show Roxanne the 2K 2026 cover.
Yes, please do that, bro. Do that. I think she would love that.
Yeah.
I think she would pop for that. And then
I wish I could film it, but I'm only have my phone. Oh well, that memory is just for me.
I was gonna say you don't like somebody to ask somebody to take.
How would I show it to her though?
Oh well, yeah, yeah, okay.
I mean, unless I DM'd it to her. I could
take it. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Matter
of fact, I think it's already there. Hold on. I mean, but she probably got 1,000 DMs though.
Well,
Okay.
and you know what? She probably shut them off right now, especially with everything going
Oh
on.
no, it's still there. It's still
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah, I could just do that.
Boza says stay tuned to that 90-minute pre-show if LA Knight is medically disqualified from
Man,
tomorrow.
if it's not,
So,
then LA Knight winning. If it's not,
yeah,
LA Knight.
or unless they're gonna do some shit where he comes out in the match and he's really okay and stuff. Like I don't know, that would be kind of silly and kind of pointless if you ask me. But there has to be a real reason why this is happening. And LA Knight is the guy who could take it, who could take the fall for this, only because he can eventually win the title, another title eventually. He can, or he can get to the heavyweight and the undisputed. But speaking of championships, we do have a women's championship on the line as well for tomorrow. Money in the Bank, Los Angeles. Lyra Valkyria, the defending women's intercontinental champion, versus Becky Lynch. Quick pick, Councilman. Who you got, the man or the bird lady?
Man, the Lynch takes the title. Nah, you know what?
Are you changing your mind?
I might be changing my mind.
This man was about to dog walk my ass for changing my mind. And he,
No, I wasn't. I just asked you, was you changing your mind?
but if I had chose to, you would have dog walked.
No.
I wouldn't have heard the end of it.
No. See,
Well, who'd you-
the fact that that's what you think of me. But again,
listen, what I noticed about you, sir, is there's two sides to you. Okay, there's my genuine and gracious and darling tag team partner, but then there's just that other side. There's just that other side. There's that diabolical side where you just, that look that you give the camera as soon as the camera pans to you when you're making those videos. When you do that look and you're like,
yo, that video has just,
and then you zoom in, when you do things like that,
I didn't realize.
Then there's that side.
I didn't realize
there's that one.
This video was gonna be for you, because I feel like you think I made it just for you. And
What's so funny is I had a bunch of friends telling me, they sent it to me. They're like, "Yo, honey, this was personal." I knew it wasn't, but I'm just playing into it. It makes for good, good build up.
Yeah, but I like the fact you remembered. I was like, yo, this has really burned into people's brains.
I literally felt it. I saw it. I was like, this mofo about to say something that I know I'm not gonna like, and I feel like it's gotta have to do with Bret Hart. And as soon as the word "brr" came out your mouth, I was like, there it is. There it is.
My whole follow me is genuinely upset with me. He was like, nah, bro. Why would you say something like that? Because it's true.
See that? Look, but is Councilman a Gemini?
Nope. I am not.
What is your sign?
Anyway. I just have layers. I'm just a layered individual. I'm like
onions have layers.
I'm like a cube, There's a lot of sides to me. A lot of people think I'm just fun and giddy. Most of the time, I just be sitting here chilling.
Same.
Then there's my soapbox side. Then there's 3 other sides no one should see for legal reasons. But yeah, and I am I don't know, because they be talking about these new zodiacs then came out and at different dates and stuff now. So apparently, I ain't a Scorpio no more, or something like that.
You're still Scorpio. You're still
Okay.
Scorpio. They always say to stick with what was first, so that's what I do. Speaking of first, last time is now. John Cena's last Money in the Bank ever. Crazy to even think about his last Money in the Bank ever being aligned with the likes of Logan Paul, which is even more insane, against Cody Rhodes in the opposing side and Jey Uso, former tag team champions as well. Really interested to see what happens in this match. Quick picks. Councilman, who's winning?
Come on, man. You saw how SmackDown ended. Just even more assurance that Cody getting pinned.
Yeah, if y'all ain't figured it out by now, like
Get with the program. John Cena said he was going to ruin wrestling, and that's exactly what he's doing, and he's going to continue to do it. And we're all going to sit here and watch it. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
That's what we're all just doing. It's June already. John
Yeah.
Cena said he's going to ruin wrestling since he won
Well,
that title.
we got about 20 more dates, I think, maybe 19.
Just about.
That's crazy. We got 19 more dates of John Cena, and GTA 6 still ain't came out.
Nope. That's wild. John
That
Cena
is-
gonna retire before that shit even come out.
He is. No,
Wow.
he actually is.
It's just crazy.
I'm like, what we doing?
The new PlayStation is gonna come out before. Jesus.
Probably. Yeah,
But
do people still eat McDonald's?
yeah, I do I do very much from time to time. I eat Popeyes more frequent than I would eat McDonald's more frequent though.
Hey man, if I had a good Popeyes, I would be right there with you. But my Popeyes sucks. Yo, why do oxtails cost so much? Like,
Because they're
can't-
oxtails.
first of all, it's not an ox. We know where these tails coming from. So why are you charging so much? Like, let's start. Let's start
Just
there.
blame it on inflation, y'all. They always
I'm
blame it
so
on inflation. But and then so yeah, that's pretty much self-explanatory. If you guys don't know, now you know. No prediction. This is a spoiler. John Cena and Logan Paul will win tomorrow. Not that I want Logan Paul to win anything, but I'm technically rooting for Cena. So
But then that means
anyway,
you rooting for him because he on the team.
no, I'm not. He's not on my team. This is John Cena's team, and I'm just rooting for Cena to ruin wrestling. That's all I'm
He ain't on my team. No,
He definitely ain't on my team. No, absolutely not.
not my guy.
No.
That's my guy.
Absolutely not. And then this, we saved this for last because obviously we all feel that this should be the Money in the Bank main event, but most likely will not be, obvious reasons. La Primera, Stephanie Vicaire, the goddess, the workhorse that is Pop Rock City, and Roxanne Perez, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and the beautiful madness that is Julia. Star-studded, jam-packed women's Money in the Bank match. This one's definitely gonna leave some people walking away hurting. Let the bodies hit the flow. Councilman, quick pick. Who we got?
Naomi or Roxy. That's my pick.
So he has one pick and then he has a backup pick. Got it.
Well, I mean, it's just my client automatically is chosen no matter what match she's in. So,
Oh yes, you did specify this on KV.
yeah. So she would technically be first, and then Naomi would be second. But
Right.
I am rooting for Naomi. I really want to see this character fully come together. So,
Yeah.
oh, please let it be her night tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Naomi would also be great. I also believe that she will still win. No, my mind has not changed about that. I think every woman in this match should be proceeding with caution, especially after she retrieves this briefcase, because the mind game she's about to play and the way she's about to dig into this character even more, she's not messing around with y'all. So I'm excited to see it. If I had a backup, though, I would say Stephanie. I will say Stephanie. That there's just something about it, man. It's like the main roster just got its shot of adrenaline. You know what I mean? And it's and I feel it through her. She just brings a different kind of energy to places, and she's exciting, she's fun, and she's just killing it. All these women are going to kill this match tomorrow, so I can't wait to see the different spots they're going to come up with. I really hope it's just as nonstop as tonight's match was, which was really cool. But
Probably more.
SmackDown was freaking awesome tonight. Aleister Black versus LA Knight. We saw the ladies in the triple threat match. We saw the tag team match. Then we saw, of course, the fellas gearing up for tomorrow night for Money in the Bank. We also had some Wyatt 6 action. So a lot of cool pop-ups here and there, a lot of cool segments as well. Seth opening the show with Solo. I thought that was a very interesting dynamic. The whole thing going on with Jacob. Now what will happen going forward now that Jacob, Solo, you in danger, girl. You need to run. Okay?
I told you that's why he not winning.
Yeah, you gotta run because there's no surviving that. And that's your cousin.
That's why I said that he's not
Your
winning
cousin
money in the
finna
bank.
dog walk your ass for talking all that shit. And we all not for nothing, we all got that one cousin. So I understand, Jacob. Do what you gotta do. But that is pretty much wrapping up for our Honey Night SmackDown watch along. Don't want to keep y'all too long, but I did say that I wanted to show y'all something. Councilman, I'm glad you're here because I wanted you to be able to be here so I could show them. We have something very special that happened in recent days, and it should be coming out soon. Finding out from the boss lady when that will be released, but keep an eye out for it soon. We had a very special guest, very special first guest, big guest on the Kayfabe podcast with Will and Dion. Here's a little sneak peek, a little preview. Check it out. A little exclusive just for y'all, just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Kayfabe podcast. You know I am your councilman, so there's no need to have any fear. And then, of course, my other host, the sweetest oos herself, the people's nightmare, aka Mr. All-Star Fandom, your greatest trios on the internet right now. And this is a special edition of Kayfabe. Normally, we talk about trending news. We go off the rails. We do a little fantasy booking. But today, we have gone to the next level because we have ourselves a special guest. The special of special guests, okay? He is a Olympian. He is a power lifter. He is a world heavyweight champion. He has one of the greatest retirement fake outs of all time. And I may be very biased because I am from Texas, but he is also from Texas. So to me, one of the greatest, all right? And if you don't think that, then somebody is going to get their ass kicked. Because, ladies and gentlemen, our guest today is none other than the WWE Hall of Fame. Our rooms do look very different at night.
Those are so funny, bro. You said I could tell this was filmed during the day. Councilman and Honey's rooms were lit. Yeah, this was Saturday afternoon, a nice old, excuse me, Wednesday afternoon. Happy old Wednesday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
I'm just hold up. But yes, guys, a little exclusive there for you. If you could take a guess as to who it is, I'm sure you figured it out. Please don't say nothing in the chat. But a lot of anticipation and excitement going forward for the Kayfabe podcast and all here at WWT. So lots coming down the pipe. We got the gang going to be there tomorrow in LA. We also had the sizzle tonight, the SmackDown sizzle this evening. I hope that went really well. We'll be hearing from Boss Lady in regards to that soon. Watch along. Not sure. Does anybody know anything in regards to that? They're doing a watch along. The Boss Lady say?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So there will be a watch along for Money in the Bank. You might see the gang up in there. We're gonna pop up in there, enjoy some good old wrestling like we always do. And this time for a PLE. I think it's been a while since we actually had like a watch along on WWT for a PLE. So this would be kind of cool to reconnect. But shout outs to all you guys. Shout outs to you, Councilman, for joining us. But before we get up out of here and after our amazing exclusive there, where else can the people find you?
You can always find me at Don't Touch My Nuggies on all social media platforms. And then on YouTube and Twitch, The Sauce is Boss, to go with Don't Touch My Nuggies, just so you know that the sauce is always boss. Support there. And then look out at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, noon East Coast. We will be dropping the Kayfabe podcast with a very special guest. And y'all want to miss it. It is what kicks off the WWE Saturday. All right. You can watch that Kayfabe episode. Go get your snacks ready and then get ready for Worlds Collide and go right into Money in the Bank. So, again, make sure that y'all check that out. That is on my YouTube channel. That is, I guess I should put the link.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, give them a link.
I should put in this link. It's exclusive.
It's exclusive.
And it's cooking.
It's seriously exclusive on the Kayfabe podcast. Oh man.
Yeah, make sure that y'all check out the link to my YouTube channel. Again, 9 a.m. It will be premiering. Never know. We might even jump in the chat and talk with y'all. Just like texting, not see our faces. I just wanted to make that clear. Like he said he was gonna hop up on here. Like, no.
Gas mask, seriously.
Serious.
Oh man. Well, you guys could definitely find me at a new podcast called The Truth Shall Set You Free.com.
Truth shall what?
Truth Shall Set You Free.com.
Okay. What's it called?
I was saying it with the lift, truthshallsetyoufree.com. But no, in all seriousness, you guys can find me at All Things Wrestling with Honey on all the socials, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Pat, you told me I should get a Twitter too, because a lot of y'all be on there. I don't really do Twitter, but I guess I'll cave in for y'all. Also, Wrestling with Honey podcast on YouTube later out this year. wrestlingwithhoney.com launching this year. Lots of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. Also, an interview from 90s WrestleCon that I have as well in the works. And maybe if anybody's going to Fanatics, come see the Sweetest Ooze. We go hang out, talk some wrestling stuff, hang out and enjoy the vibes. And we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all then if you guys show up there. But in the meantime, that's the Councilman. This is the Sweetest Ooze. This was the Honey Night SmackDown watch along as part of Women's Wrestling Talk. And you already know that we are the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Puerto Ricans, Boricuas, stand up. We outside
Black
this weekend.
Americans. Y'all know what it is.
It's the Puerto Rican Day Parade this weekend, dog. That's good night, y'all. Have a good week.
Well, Juneteenth coming up, so
it is coming up.
It's
It is
getting
coming
ready.
up. But this Sunday, let the weekend, one weekend at a
You're right.
time.
Yours is a lot sooner than ours. I will say, my bad.
Oh God. Have a good weekend, y'all. Happy Friday.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WWTalkpod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.